That's right. This is the United States of Phil. I am the supreme being. I make the rules, and what I say goes. This is not a place for you to stand on your soapbox and complain about censorship and freedom of speech. Because the bottom line is you don't have freedom of speech. This is my land. Stop this! What? Control is desire. Devour. Take. Do what gives you pleasure. And fuck everyone else. Devour. Control is desire. Take. Control. Take. Devour. Just care about money. That I just can't help it. I'm so just enveloped in greed and money. I need money. I need money. Take. Do what gives you pleasure and fuck everyone else. Why am I toxic? Why am I toxic? Why am I toxic? Why am I toxic? What? Control is desire. Devour. Take. Do what gives you pleasure. And fuck everyone else. What? Devour. Control is desire. Take. Control. Take. Devour. What? Control is desire. Devour. Take. Do what gives you pleasure. And fuck everyone else. Devour. Control is desire. Take. Control. Take. Devour.
It complements the flavor perfectly. And it's so weird because it's nothing like any other cuisine. It really isn't. I can't even tell you another cuisine that tastes like that. But it's so good. And what I like about Mediterranean food is usually when you get it, you get such a good variety of stuff. Like I got, it came with hummus and pitas. You dip the pitas in the hummus, and that was delicious.
Robust.
Insanely flavorful chicken. It's not dry. It's freaking
Robust.
Give me this dipping sauce, garlic infused dipping sauce.
Robust.
I will tell you guys.
Hello. Hello.
Robust. Robust.
Hi.
They came with their rice, which is the seasoned rice. The tastes again. It tastes kind of different from other cultural rices. It has peas and carrots, but it's also got this unique seasoning in it that's really good. And then also a side salad, which was like lettuce, tomato, onion,
Robust.
insanely flavorful chicken. It's not dry. It's freaking
Robust.
Give me this dipping sauce, garlic infused dipping sauce.
Robust.
I will tell you guys is thus.
Robust. Robust. Robust.
Hello, I'm here. Okay, I'm
We
back.
got dinner. Now, this was a double-edged sword. We knew that the restaurant we were going to was probably going to be good.
Oh, this song.
It was a very high-end,
Very high end.
Chinese-style,
Chinese.
style
I am
restaurant.
Gothic.
Okay?
I am Gothic.
I am World of Warcraft.
I am World of Warcraft.
I am Tekken 3.
I am Tekken 3.
I'm him.
Okay. Hello, guys. It's me. Hello. I know I'm late. I know I'm late. I'm late to the level 1, but I don't care. I really don't. In fact, I'm gonna waste more of your time. Because then we can skip the shit. We can skip it. That's the magic. That's the beauty of being late. It's great. Hello, everybody. It's me. Hello. Renee, Lackey Bracky, Nugs, and Tony. YouTube account. What's up, guys? What's up, Gotta Fuck? John Boy 420. Punished Lasagna. Ghost Hunter. All of you. Jand. Shin Hideo. Darth Bridge. Hello. Okay. So I've been dabbling with a new layout. We got game on screen and level 1 on screen. View count.
No.
Chat.
Oh. And welcome to the
Hello, DSP. Fuck off. I don't know. It's probably trash, but
show.
It's
Today
okay.
is Wednesday, the 12th
It's my
of
first
June,
stream, you know?
2024. The final
So
consecutive
that makes it
streaming day of the
okay.
week
You
for me.
cannot
A
criticize
pretty
me.
good streaming week with a good variety of stuff.
Also, wait, I skipped the fucking thing. The intro to the intro. I skipped it. So hold on. We gotta go back.
Good morning, everyone. On today's show, well, it's my final consecutive streaming day of the week. We got a lot of odds and ends to kind of wrap up with. For example, I saw Ubisoft Forward, and I saw the 20-plus minutes of gameplay of Dragon Age Veilguard.
Will I play Sonic Frontiers? I've played it. I liked it. It's a little repetitive, so I kind of stopped playing it.
And I like to talk
I made it to like the third world.
about that on today's show. We've got some interesting
The third world country.
factoids and
yeah,
stats
that was
about
it.
Elden Ring and its upcoming DLC.
What did he say? Factoid stats?
Factoids and
Let me hear this.
plus minutes of gameplay of Dragon Age Veilguard, and I like to talk about that on today's show. We've got some interesting factoids and stats about
I don't know, dude. The mic just cuts him off. I don't even know what he says. Hello, Alexandra C. What's up?
DLC. Obviously,
Nexus
I want to talk
Galaxy?
a little bit about how everything went yesterday with a day full of indie games and more. It'll be a more laid-back, chill podcast. So
Thank you,
buckle
Nux.
in, get
Iviga,
ready.
what's up, dude?
Let's get started.
Cosmic Ape, Paultar, okay. Hello, music. Cole, bad guy. Chitko, hello, everybody. You're working? Hey, no problem. Okay, how about we skip this? Get the fuck out of here.
Today is Wednesday, the 12th of June, 2024.
So yeah, in case you're joining us, the chat is delayed, I guess. It's live. I know I'm late. It's because I'm late. Whatever. It's fine. It should be fine. No one says anything anyways. No one actually talks to him. And yes, this is live. This is from today. We're just behind. And I'll fast forward when it gets boring. Mostly the schedule. And yeah, so welcome to the stream. Hello. Let's start. Timestamp starts now. Okay.
The final consecutive streaming day of the week for me.
Nice.
A pretty good streaming
There
week.
will
with
be
good
a stream
variety of stuff
tomorrow.
covering
Oh,
all
fuck.
of these digital events.
Dude, I
that
just
happen,
spilled water on myself.
Playing
Hold on.
a quick DLC, enjoying an awesome indie game or two, and of course continuing on with my playthroughs of AAA games as well. So an excellent mix, I would say.
Okay,
Really
I'm good.
enjoyed this week.
I'm good.
And before we even start, I have an interesting factoid for you.
Factoid again?
Which
That's
I did not know until this very
second
morning.
factoid?
Okay. So last night I was playing Stardew Valley on my mini PC.
Oh,
Which
did
means
he?
when I was doing it, I had this controller,
How's this? Is this good? Should be
a
good.
standard Xbox or Series X controller, plugged into the mini PC via USB.
Does this really
This does
deserve
not have
a
any
story?
batteries in it. Okay, it's running off of the USB cable.
Okay.
And, you know, at the end of the night, I shut down, disconnected everything. And this morning, I hooked the HDMI cable, as well as the Ethernet cable to my Xbox Series X
Oh my
and
fucking god. Can you get
forgot
along with the story?
to disconnect this controller from the mini PC.
Alright. The blue one?
So, I went ahead and I said, let's turn everything on. And I turned the power on, and guess what? My Xbox turned on. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. So, I guess what happens is once this controller establishes a connection with an Xbox console, the
Oh, boy.
new gen console, Series console.
Oh my fucking
keeps
god.
that
No, I
connection.
thought you meant the
Now,
Xbox
what's weird
One,
about it
brother.
is, this has been powered down, and there's no batteries in it. So it has some kind of a memory system in it to remember that wireless connection, even when it has no charge whatsoever. Okay, that's neat. I didn't know that.
Right, that's
because
neat.
right now, it's plugged into my mini PC, is getting power from my mini PC, which is off, but is still working on my Xbox perfectly fine.
Wait,
I
what?
guess it's working wirelessly, right? So that's
Oh
cool,
my
I
god.
guess.
He's so. I'm not even gonna
I guess
explain
the
what he
question
just.
is, which I don't know the answer to
Fuck
this.
it. I don't care.
If you plug this directly in via USB, you get a different connection than if you are using it wirelessly. And what I mean by that is if you're using it wirelessly...
Like, okay, I'll go into it a little bit. He just finished telling us that you don't need a battery because it has a memory to use the controller if it's out of battery. But then he tells us it's plugged in. He left it plugged in. Like, dumbass, you left it plugged in. That it has power. I don't know. If the PC's not on and you're not using it on the PC, then it connects to the Xbox. Like, come on now.
Obviously...
Whatever.
There may be some delay or some interference. There's always that factor.
Delay.
Now, obviously,
We got
like
Brittany coming out
into
now.
wireless technology, and it's very good now.
Delay.
But I'm just curious, like if you have a wired connection versus wireless connection, if I'm now playing on Xbox wirelessly, do I have slight delay? I don't know. I think for PlayStation, people have said yes, that it absolutely does use a different connection technology when you're plugged in via USB versus wirelessly with the Bluetooth. So that's a good thing. Especially like, for example, when I'm going to be playing Elden Ring DLC, I want to have the best connection, so I'm a wired controller.
Oh my
right?
god, shut the fuck up, man.
But I just don't know.
Like, it bothers me so much that he thinks he's good at Elden Ring. He thinks that's like something to be proud of. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. There's fucking 12-year-olds that play Elden Ring, that beat it and finish it. Like, bruh, what's the big deal? What do you need? Like you gotta pretend like it's the biggest deal ever. That you're I need a better wireless signal. I can't trust it. I'm gonna plug the controller in. Obviously, I don't know. It just specifically annoys me. He's so annoying.
Xbox. I'm moving.
That's why I love him.
You can hear this, right? I'm moving around right now. It seems instant. Doesn't seem like there's any delay or anything like that. So. Whatever. So I guess the truth is I don't ever have to unplug this from my mini PC. I can forever leave my Xbox controller plugged into it and don't have to move it around, and that's good. That's less hassle for me. So just a little
less
little
hassle.
Trivia tidbit there. If you
hassle. The way he describes this, the hassle is turning on the controller. Now I don't know. Now guys, I don't know if you've seen an Xbox controller before, but like. Whoa, Xbox controller. It's like one button. You push like one button and it turns on. That's crazy. That's a hassle.
No, I don't know if anyone knew that
So
or not. And no
specifically
Don Finucci, there's no
annoying.
batteries in this. Look.
God damn.
Empty.
I
So
know
it's
I'm
only running
nitpicking.
off
I don't
USB
care.
power. That's pretty weird. I had no clue that it could retain the wireless connection signal
It's
like
like this is what happens when you have my main problem is this is what happens when you have nothing to talk about. This shouldn't even be a thing you talk about. Why are you talking about how, like he couldn't just tell you, right? He couldn't just tell you that he plugged in his controller and it still works with his Xbox. He had to give you the backstory about how he played Stardew Valley and how he unplugged everything to move HDMIs, and then he moved the everything over, and then he switched his layout, and then he has to give you step-by-step fucking details about all of this. Why? Just to waste fucking time. Just to waste time. That's all this is.
That caught as a rainbow noose. Pride flag.
Well, I disavow that statement, as Tevin would say. VLX, thank you so much for the 2. I really appreciate it. But anyways, you see what I'm saying? Kind of like how I'm talking in circles right now and wasting your guys' time. That's all he does. That's all he does.
Luckily, this doesn't have the ability to power up the PC. It does power up the Xbox. It doesn't power up the PC. Because imagine if I turned this on and it turned on both the PC and the Xbox at the same time. That would be pretty confusing, but it doesn't do that. Okay.
Hey, Teresa, nothing much. Nothing
That's neither
much.
here nor there, just a
He's
little bit
just
of trivia
wasting
for you.
time.
Good morning, Robbie.
It's neither
So,
here nor
everyone,
there,
welcome to
but
the
I
show.
wasted. Let's
My
see how
final
long that. Like, I'm
consecutive
actually
day of the week
curious.
in
How long was that? From the beginning, it was like legitimately 5 minutes long.
Like I said,
To explain that when you have a power source to your controller, it'll still work with your console.
we really like to do on this show.
You
It'll
kidding
be more
me?
chill, laid-back atmosphere.
That's insane.
We don't have any insanely
That's
serious
crazy.
business to talk about. But yesterday, I had the opportunity with my wife to watch both the Ubisoft Forward and the Dragon Age Veilguard. Is it Veilguard? I always get confused because it sounds it
Nice.
reminds me of Dawn
Welcome
Guard
to the
from
podcast where
Skyrim
I don't know
DLC.
anything.
And I'm like, I keep thinking it's not right that
I
I'm
keep
thinking
thinking,
of it
like,
wrong, but I think
what
it is
is it?
Veilguard.
What
Right? I
is
think that's
it?
the name of the game.
It's your
I saw both of
podcast,
those
dude.
presentations, and I'd like to talk about them here on the show today. It is the Veilguard? Okay, so I'm not crazy. Gotcha.
I'm like specifically
so we'll
annoyed today. I'm sorry.
I have an interesting update regarding Elden Ring. So
I'll
we
cheer
are
up,
less
I'll
than
cheer
2
up.
weeks away from the Elden Ring DLC. We're like 9 days away or something like that, right? And the stats are in. The vast majority of people who have played Elden Ring never actually went and fought the Moog boss fight so they could play the DLC.
Hot
And I'm wondering how
IGN
many people
tweets.
are unaware that they actually have to go do that. We'll talk about that this morning when we hear these stats. It's pretty darn funny.
Yeah,
Outside
it's
of
great.
that,
You just
a
told
few
us. Wait till you hear that. It's pretty funny. You just told us. This is what happens. Brother, you just fucking told us. We don't need like a 20-minute story for you to tell us again. You just told us, man. It's not that funny.
ends. I want to talk about yesterday, obviously, in the fun indie state
Come
that we
on,
had,
please,
and also
Phil.
the week ahead, because this coming week, just to forewarn everyone, there's going to be a lot of Fallout 4, and there's good reason for it.
Nice.
Because we have new releases impending. We have 3 new releases pending. In less than a week, we have Still
Fallout
Wakes
4,
the
my
Deep,
favorite
the horror
game.
In a few days after that, we have the Elden Ring DLC. And then just a few days after that, we have M. Bison releasing
right.
in Street
I
Fighter
forgot
6.
you can do
So with
this.
3 big pieces of interesting gaming
it.
stuff coming out in the next week or so, I want to give this week kind of a final push, last hurrah for Fallout 4. I'm not saying that Fallout 4 is going to end or stop, but it's going to be played
Listen to
dramatically.
that. Listen to 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 this again.
So I want to give this week
This is
kind of a
great.
final push, last hurrah for Fallout 4.
Final push, last hurrah. Okay? Now you know what that means. I know what that means. You can guess what it means. Then what does he say?
I'm not saying that Fallout 4 is going to end.
Oh, it's not gonna end. It's not gonna end. I'm just giving you marketing buzzwords to try and like add scarcity. He's the Fortnite item shop. This dude's the Fortnite fucking item shop. You gotta buy fucking Avatar Aang right now before he goes away in an hour. Like, bro, like, who fucking cares? The final push, last hurrah. Now it's not gonna go away. Fuck. Okay, whatever.
Or stop, but it's going to be played dramatically less. For example, once the Elden Ring DLC comes out, just expect that's going to be my major focus for a while. I may take a break from it every once in a while, but it's going to be a lot of daytime streams. Night streams will then be varied. You know, one night I may do Street Fighter, one night I may do Fallout, one night I might do Still Wakes the Deep. It all depends. So,
What the hell is
because
Wakes
that,
of the Deep?
I want to play as much Fallout
What is Wakes of the Deep? Am I crazy? What is that?
as I can between now, Friday, Saturday, Monday. 4 days of Fallout coming up. So for Fallout fans, you're in the right place. The question is, what do we want to do?
Oh, Still Wakes in the Deep? What even is this? I never even heard of this. Why is he playing this? Okay.
Do
What?
we want to advance the main plot, go to the Institute, get some questing going there, and then determine what else? Do we want to start a DLC like Far Harbor or Nuka World? Like, I'm okay with whatever. I really am.
Wait, why is he actually playing this? Big ups Wesley H with
This
the
is
5.
the Hotel California of podcasts, except Phil is the only one drinking and eating good. Rolling eyes face.
Like the song? Oh. Yeah, thank you, Wesley, for the 5, dude. Legend. Thank you so much.
Doesn't really matter. I've
you
really been
are
enjoying
gothic.
the
I
laid-back
am gothic.
feeling of this playthrough where we're in no rush. We can do as much as we want. We're already, I
Great.
believe, almost 40 hours into this playthrough, correct?
Okay.
We're 43 hours into the playthrough. Wow. 43. I didn't even realize it. That's what I mean. This playthrough's been kind of so chill that I'm not even really tracking it to pay attention to it. And here we are over 40 hours in. Like, whoa, we're over 40 hours in this game? Yeah,
It's
pretty
been
wild,
so
right?
chill that
Anyway,
I
really
don't
feel like,
care.
of course, this will
Question
also
mark?
be
What does that
a
mean?
playthrough that will be more ongoing
I
over
don't
the
know.
course of this dead summer. And
Figure
what I
it
mean by
out
that
for
is,
yourself,
if
I
you were
guess.
here for the weekend, you know, July and the first 3
What
weeks
am
of
I doing?
August have almost nothing whatsoever going on. Almost zero. So because of that, it's going to be opportunity to focus on other things. For example, doing more chill Fallout streams, right? So, that's going to be a good opportunity to maybe come back and focus on it. You know, once we get through all this stuff in late June, which will probably take like the first half of July, maybe then jump back more heavy duty into Fallout 4, okay? So anyway, let's begin at the start, which would basically be what we did yesterday. So
All
yesterday I
right.
played 2 indie games right here on
All right. Don't give a single fuck. What is he doing here? What is this? He bends over. What is this?
You're not going to like the game, but overall, I really enjoyed it. It was, what, $20 for an 8 to 9 hour experience? Had a great time. I'm glad that I played it. Thanks to those who recommended it. That was a perfect game for a little bit of filler
I'm
content until the new
different.
releases
Yeah,
come out.
I'm
It really worked
different.
well. So thank you for that. Okay. Last night on the late stream, for the first time ever, I actually did a real stream of
What?
an indie game called Stardew Valley.
Oh,
Now, it's
okay.
funny
Here
because
we
when I
go.
first
Nice.
played Stardew Valley like
Let's
7
see.
years ago, okay, it was relatively new. So when I played it during an Indies marathon, I thought, oh, this is kind of a neat concept. So it's a farming simulator, but it looks like there's some other added content in there. And I remember I played it for like an hour to an hour and a half. And then eventually, like a few months later, I was doing what was known as like a chill stream, where all I did was kind of hang out with people and talk. It wasn't about the gameplay. I think I played it for like another half an hour then. And then I literally didn't touch this game again until like 2 weeks ago when I did an Indies marathon. People nominated and voted it in again. So when I had played it the second time, this time on my mini PC, people were intrigued. They were like, oh, so, you know, this is interesting because now, in the 7 years since the last time you played it, you actually do chill streams, you know, pretty regularly. I know I do a late night stream where it's not super focused on the gameplay, but instead it's about us kind of interacting and having a fun time with a social experience, while there's also a game kind of going on too.
I don't know, dude. The gimmick... Okay, so the problem with that, though, this whole Stardew Valley thing, the gimmick 7 years ago was to have a social time and chill. That was the same shit 7 years ago. He did a fucking... a goal. What was the goal? The goal was like a social goal where he would have the chat open. I think he put it on screen. King Be Cruel.
I am World of Warcraft.
With the one gifted member, dude. Thank you so much. Hey, Lefty got it. Big ups, Lefty. Thank you, King Be Cruel. You are World of Warcraft.
I am Tekken 3.
You really are Tekken 3, King Be Cruel. Thank you so much. But yeah, the gimmick 7 years ago, King Be Cruel, you might remember this, was to do social activity while playing Stardew Valley. And then the other time, the second time he did it, was also the same thing, the indie marathon. He's now a variety streamer. When I play these indie games, you're going to have a social experience with me. So how is it any different this time? He's trying to sell you on the fact that it's a social thing, but it's like, you did that already.
Pretty regularly. I know I do a late night stream where it's not super focused on the gameplay, but instead it's about us kind of interacting and having a fun time with a social experience.
Interacting and having
while there's
fun.
Also a game kind of going on too.
Nice.
There's so many games that have been like this over the years, including Minecraft, Microsoft Flight Simulator, Subnautica, the Bassmaster fishing game, you know, among others. You know, that's just off the top of my head games that we've done like this. So now, I played the game last night. Let me tell you, that was a great stream. Now, we didn't have a lot of viewers. Admittedly, I think we had, you know, maybe 250 viewers, if that. But I would tell you right now, that was very enjoyable. It was chill. There was a lot of interaction of us not only talking about mechanics and things in the game, but also other conversation as well. It fit perfectly into that slot of a late night chill stream vibe feeling. It was really dead on what you're looking for in that. Now,
right.
I know it's not gonna be
in case you missed it, I guess I'll show you, because why the fuck not? He only had one guy who gave him money during that, so let's check it out. Oh, it's not even uploaded yet. Oh, there it is.
Hello.
So yeah, tips 50, tips 69 out of 100, one top tip from August for $47. This game got wailed on by one guy. One guy gave him money, but somehow something like, I don't know, Crow Country. Oh, he got wailed on here. That was perfect. He got $150 from one guy. I don't know. Getting wailed on means it's okay, but when he gets wailed on for Hades 2, I'm looking for Hades 2. There it is. But Hades 2 getting wailed on. One guy gave you 30 bucks. I guess 30 is too little, but it's not about the money. But if you give me 30 bucks, it's not enough. If you give me 47, then that's better. That makes it enough. Okay, Phil.
Everyone. Again, it's a game with outdated graphics purposefully. It's meant to look like a 16-bit game, right?
What?
Even though it's not.
Okay. Imagine calling like Stardew Valley outdated graphics. Man, that's so weird to me. Because it's, I mean, it's just a style. It's the style they're going for. It's probably what he can do, given his budget. Wasn't it a solo developer? Like, why are you so fucking specifically weird about it?
I found last night playing.
It's immediately negative when you say it's outdated.
Is that this game is not just a
why
simple
do you gotta
farming
make it
simulator,
negative?
Okay? This
Also, I
game
didn't
has a
mean to
lot
do
to
this.
it. First of all, you have all these townspeople. Okay, and the townspeople all have their own stories. They have different jobs in the town, so you can interact with them and get things done. Like go to the blacksmith and get a geode snapped open so you can see what's inside.
Holy fuck,
go to the
sad
carpenter, have
Kermit,
her
dude.
build something for you. Stuff like that. And I guess if you have
like
conversations and relationships with these people, they befriend you, and then there's quest lines and things.
Dude, sad Kermit with the 20 bomb, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. Enjoy you 20 members in the chat. I am Gothic.
I am Gothic.
That's you, sad Kermit.
I am Tekken 3.
You really are Tekken 3. Thank you so much.
happen as a result, which is really neat.
That's crazy.
Not only is there farming, but there's fishing, there's foraging and gathering, and many other things that you can do.
Yeah, also he's pig-splaining Stardew Valley in the year of our Lord 2024.
Actually discovered the mine.
Like
and
Phil,
spent a
come
good
on.
amount of time in my second hour last night in the mine fighting monsters,
Come on.
digging, getting rare ores and items. And by the end of the night, I was able to craft some good stuff, like a furnace where I was smelting ores and stuff out of it. And I'm like, wow, there's a lot to this. And people are like, yeah, and that's only the first, like, 2 hours. You've only seen the very tip of the iceberg. This game...
He treats games like stocks. Tips high equals good game.
Yeah, that's a great point. That's all of his Game of the Year countdowns is that. Thank you, Jay Wasal, for the 2. Thank you so much. It's just, if he doesn't get tips, it's bad. That's what he did with Splatoon 3. Classic example in 2022 or whenever it came out. But thank you so much.
Has a lot of stuff in it to do if you get into the meat of it. So people have outright said they played this game for hundreds of hours because of the amount of content in it.
All right.
That's pretty wild, okay?
Why is that wild?
So far, the first 2 hours, I really like it. I think it's something that as long as we get people who will show up, engage, and support, meaning it can't be just me playing it by myself. I feel like if I play this game by myself, I would be bored.
Who else are you playing it with?
People who are going to chill with me, have conversations, talk it out, help me with the game, and just in general have...
Wait, why don't you invite the audience to a multiplayer thing? The game has multiplayer, dude. Why don't you just invite Brian to play Stardew Valley with you?
Good time, enjoy each other's company while I'm playing it. That's exactly dead on what it's kind of going to work with. And I'll say this, you know, the audience was great. There was a decent amount of support on the stream too. There's actually a few people who outright said, if you keep playing this, we'll come back. Like, we like this game enough that we will come back and always be with you and hang out and support these streams. So as long as that keeps happening, I have no problem actually making Stardew Valley an ongoing chill stream deal. Now, keep in mind,
I've had people show up say, as long as you keep playing this, we'll keep supporting, or whatever the fuck he just said. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. That's so slimy. He's such a slimy bastard. That's so weird. And if you tell this guy, Phil, why do you only play games for the money? Why don't you play for the fun of it? He would say that he doesn't do that. He would say it's not about the money, and he would yell at you and ban you and make fun of you. Even though that's exactly what he's doing. That's exactly what he's doing. Right there.
Your mileage may vary here because some games we've tried
as long as you keep supporting it.
But then there's other ones like Minecraft where I played the darn game for over a year consistently. So what will Stardew Valley turn into? I don't know. I guess we'll see. But I'm excited because I really liked it. And so that gives me hope that maybe this could be a new kind of ongoing thing that we do for a long time.
Where's the last statue?
You know, maybe it will. Or maybe it'll be another Disney Dreamlight Valley where we do it for like a month or two and then it gets boring and we never do it again. But I guess we'll see. Time will tell, right?
Nice. If the money stops, the game stops. But it's not about the money.
So cheers to everyone in the last week who checked out any of my indie games content here on DSP Gaming. I certainly hope that you'll all enjoy the finale of Pro Country and the fun Stardew Valley gameplay from last night. Now, I'm not checking views, really. I'm just looking at it really for the first time now, and I would guarantee you these videos don't have many views. No, they don't.
Yeah, he prefaced the stream. Look at this. Oh my god, I gotta rewind that. But also, he prefaced the stream. A lot of people aren't gonna watch this. It's not gonna garner a lot of interest. That's something he was, like, telling the people that are watching. Hello, viewers that are watching. A lot of people will not watch this. So you better watch more or give me money. I don't know. But look at this fucking slur right here.
Just looking at it really for the first time now, and I would guarantee you these videos don't have many views. No, they don't.
No, they don't. Fuck you.
I knew it.
Like, am I supposed to feel bad for you? Am I supposed to, like... What am I supposed to think when you say that?
He would full-time a game if the support was there.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he's saying, too. Thank you, Redbird, for the 2. It's exactly what he means.
About this is the final part of Crow Country has a really abnormally low amount of views.
Okay.
It's the final.
Like, what is an abnormally low amount of views? What does that even mean? Because, bro, you don't get any views anyways. Is 100 low? Like 200 views for Stardew Valley right here. Is that low? I don't know. Is it abnormal? Not really. I don't know. Who knows?
Part, and not even 200 people have looked at it yet. That's a little weird. But at the same time, they're indie games. I'm not expecting the world from them. And, you know, I beat Crow Country. Like I said, I even said this on the stream last night. With
where's the statue?
With Stardew Valley. I am not expecting that Stardew Valley will get many views on demand. I think that's going to be a game that's for stream audiences. Right? For us to have that social experience while I'm
throwing
playing.
out the whale
That's
signal.
The appeal. There won't be that many people following it on demand, watching it after the fact. I'm not expecting that. Okay.
I'm not expecting.
We'll just see what happens. All right. Cool.
Oh, can I go there?
Now,
where it is?
Let's cover the schedule for the rest of the week because this is a week that's a lot of Fallout on purpose before new releases hit. Okay. So today it is Fallout 4, like I've already stated.
Today is the skip time. I'm skipping this.
Be like 30, 40 hours of content then.
Don't
with
care.
that. So let's see how it goes. Obviously, initially, I am anticipating a lot of attention, but it doesn't mean that that's going to maintain for
What?
40 straight hours.
Wait.
Within the first couple days of the, that's a lot. He said it's like it's the size of 3 parts of the game.
Oh,
but
Elden Ring. Now he doesn't expect people to show up for Elden Ring?
Let's see what happens within
What?
the first couple days of the Elden Ring DLC.
Also, I hate when he says, let's see what happens. We'll see how it goes. Let's see what happens. Because obviously he's just saying, let's see how much money I make. That's all he's saying. But he's just not saying it. And he's being a weasel about it. And he's being a fake fucking asshole about it. But obviously that's what he's saying. So I just really dislike when he says that. Because as a viewer, let's say you're a genuine viewer, how are you supposed to interpret that? Oh, I'm gonna play Elden Ring DLC, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. If I'm a viewer who wants to see you play it, I'm supposed to now give you money. Oh no, Phil's not gonna play it if I don't give him money. Phil's not gonna play it if I don't give him money. So I'm gonna give him money. Like, he's trying to manipulate people in the weirdest, fucking dumbest way ever. It's so strange.
If I have good attendance, good support, good engagement, and
There you
everyone
go.
wants more, I'll keep it as the most played game in my rotation. But within a couple days, it's already dwindling and people are burnt out on it, then we'll bring back variety. We can bring back other games to the daytime streams, mix it up, and I'm okay with that.
Am I
So
on
let's
PC or
see how it
console? I'm on PC, dude.
goes. Obviously, initially, I am anticipating a lot of attention, but it doesn't mean that that's going to maintain for 40 straight hours. You know what I mean? So we'll go from there. And then after that, if you can believe it,
Where's the statue?
only a few days after that, the next week, M. Bison is releasing in Street Fighter 6. So yes, I'm going to be covering M. Bison.
That's awesome, dude. Is it at the beginning? Maybe it is. Right now?
Sonam Meatball says Limgrave, Weeping Peninsula, and a bit of Caelid. What is Weeping Peninsula? I don't remember what that is. Limgrave is the entire
He
first
loves
section of the
Elden
game,
Ring, by the way. Game of the year, almost.
Soul. All
Okay,
by
shut
areas
up.
that are
Shut up.
forward. First of all, the entire presentation was an hour long.
Okay, here we go. He's going to complain about Ubisoft.
Some of the presentation. So anyway, covered the schedule, covered all that. All right, it's time to move on. Let's talk about.
How do I see this guy's eventual downfall? I don't know. I think he'll slowly just dwindle. He'll still get wailed on. It won't be some big, like, oh my god, he got canceled on the internet and he went away. It's just gonna be him fading into obscurity. But I don't even know if that'll happen. But it won't be some big thing. It'll just be like, oh, well, 100 people watch his streams now. Okay. And like 50 of them are the detractor channels. Okay.
Some of the presentations that I have seen. All right. First of
fuck
all,
this level.
let's
I'm
talk
outta
about Ubisoft. What was it? Forward? Ubisoft Forward. First of all,
Ubisoft.
the entire presentation was an hour long. It covered a bunch of games, but primarily it really only covered 2 games. I'm going to repeat that. Even though a bunch of games were presented, it actually only really covered 2 games. Star Wars Outlaws and Assassin's Creed Shadows. Everything else was completely rushed through, and you could tell that Ubisoft's focus is only on those 2 games moving forward, and everything else is just kind of, it exists, but it's not a big deal. So Star Wars Outlaws,
It's
they
their
showed
2 biggest games.
some gameplay
No
of Star
shit.
Wars Outlaws finally, rather than it just being like rushed through. They actually showed
Like
a few
what? Like
segments.
honestly, what else is Ubisoft supposed to show? I don't know.
You know what it's going to be like?
It's their 2 biggest things
Basically,
coming out.
it's this. You go on a planet. So you're in your ship, you're
Great.
flying in space, you may have a dogfight
I
or
love the
something.
play-by-play.
Then
That's
you fly
awesome.
right onto the planet, which was kind
Just
of
what I
neat.
asked for.
Rather than it just like, loading and teleport me there, you actually fly your craft onto the planet physically. Then you start exploring a town, and it kind of reminds me of other open world RPG games. You know, you can talk to various different people, you can take on tasks and things, and they even said depending on who you help will raise your affinity with one clan, but maybe make another clan pissed off at you because you did something negative towards them. There's different kinds of missions. There's stealth missions where you sneak around and steal things. There's intel missions where you're trying to get intel from various
There's a
people.
sick
maybe from
motherfucker
gaming
on the
or
internet
actually stealing. There's
called
outright
Tevin.
combat stuff. They showed some of that where it's cover-based combat, and you have this feature with you that you can command around to do various things during your creeping
Hey,
around,
DL5.
sneaking, or also during combat to aid you. A lot of explosions. They showed combat explosions. You can shoot things that blow up and stuff. And basically the way it works is kind of interesting. It kind of works like the systems in like GTA, where the more you do that's illegal, the more infamous you become in a certain area, and you get like a wanted meter. And so the higher the wanted meter, the more the law is out to get you. Now, who's the law in a lot of the galaxy? The Empire. So a lot of
Right.
the times you're going to have
That's Star
stormtroopers
Wars.
show up looking for you because they've heard that you're in that sector or you've been doing some bad thing. I thought that was a really neat thing. Imagine always having the Empire trying to hunt you down like
just
the
happened?
cops. That could be a good system. That could be
Dude, I experienced a game bug. What the fuck is going on? Okay, what the fuck? There we go.
pretty unique and
Sweet.
interesting. It looked good. However, during the Ubisoft Forward broadcast, there were definitely some choppiness to it, and I don't know if that was the game or the broadcast, but it did look like it was chopping up quite a bit during combat segments. But then there were parts where she was like flying around on the hoverbike thing, and it looked gorgeous. So it's hard to tell exactly what was going on there. I'll say this: it's definitely going to be unique, but I think here's the big question.
Is it?
So the
No?
gameplay loop
What?
is: you go to a planet, you talk to informants, you get missions. There'll be various different kinds of missions. You perform.
Like, I don't mean to continue my confirmation bias, but will it be unique? I don't think so. It's just Assassin's Creed with a Star Wars skin on it. Just like Avatar was Far Cry with an Avatar skin on it. It's not going to be unique. It doesn't really look
the missions,
unique.
you
I don't
probably
know.
get rewarded. Maybe you level up with the factions and stuff like that. This advances the plot a little bit. Maybe unlocks a story mission. I get it. I get it. The question is this formula going to be fun in a long-term game, or is this a formula that the first time you do
What?
each certain kind of mission, it's kind of fun, but then it just kind of fizzles out after time? All right, I'll give you an example.
All right, give me the example.
Watch Dogs Legion, okay? Kind of similar premise. You have one guy who's an expert in driving, one person who controls a drone, one person who's hand-to-hand combat, one person
Right.
who's stealth. And each time you did one of those missions, you would bring a specialist to do the mission and get through it. And it's fun for like the first 10 hours, but what ends up happening is you hit a wall where you've seen and done everything, and then the entire game is just boring repetition ad nauseum, and it's super boring for the rest of the game, and it just falls flat on its face. I hope that's not what this game will be. I hope that there's going to be enough to it in the story, in the variety of missions, and also the personality and the story
missing one.
and character development
Shit.
of the character that it keeps you engaged. Because if this is just another Ubisoft grind for 40 hours doing
Ubisoft.
repetitive shit game, it's not going to be fun. I mean, it'll be cool that it's set in the Star Wars universe, right? But at the same time, I'm not, with Ubisoft's track record, I'm not convinced. Let's put it that way. Like, everything they've shown looks good. There's nothing from anything they've shown that would be like a red flag that this game is not going to be good, right? Not at all. But I know
Okay.
Ubisoft, and I know they fall into these like tried and
I don't know,
true
man. It's Ubisoft.
stereotypical
I mean,
ways
it's
to
Ubisoft and it's Star Wars. They both don't really have a good track record right now, but okay.
design a game. And one of the horrible things they do is they give you interesting stuff at first, but then that's all you do the whole game, and you're just so bored after you're like 10, 15 hours in. Like, dude, I've already done all this shit. Why do I have to do it for another 40 hours? And then we get
Like,
to
dude,
the
you're
story.
playing Ubisoft like slop. What do you expect? They make their games bloated and long and checklisty. Like, what do you? I don't understand. Why don't you just play the indie games that you're complaining about? That are more tightly designed and focused, because it's not a big AAA
story, you know, it's
game.
stupid in that regard.
It's
so
stupid.
I hope that's
Fuck,
not what
I
happens.
missed a
I
gem.
hope it
Okay.
actually is engaging and fun throughout. It has
Fuck outta here.
potential to be
I don't
great,
care.
but Ubisoft has squandered a lot of potential. For example, Watch Dogs. That was a franchise that had a lot of potential, and they just mismanaged it, drove it right into the ground, and now who the hell wants another Watch Dogs
Oh
game,
my
right?
God.
So, pretty sad in that
I don't
regard.
get it.
hope
Are
that
you
that's not what
excited
happened.
for this or not? You started this off seeming pretty positive, and then you instantly go into the negative. If you want to be excited about it, be excited about it. Then stop hedging your bets and playing the fence. I don't get it. Why are you doing this? Just fucking be excited about it if you want to be.
Yes, I hope that
It's
it actually
fine.
is good. The other game that they showcased,
You're pretty much
huge,
just saying, I hope it's good. You're not really saying
was
much.
Assassin's Creed Shadows. Man, hold on a
What-
second here.
what is
It's really
happening?
annoying me.
He actually muted himself? Why? Damn. Okay.
It helps when you're trying to do a podcast and you don't have a frog in your throat that's really bothering you. Okay. So, Assassin's Creed Shadows finally fully showcased. All right, they showed gameplay of both characters,
Both.
both the shinobi, whose name I keep forgetting, and of course the samurai Yasuke. All right,
What do you mean, of course?
right off the bat.
What do you mean
big
by that?
disappointment.
What do
This
you mean
game
by that?
absolutely, positively, 100% is set in the exact same engine as the open world Assassin's Creed games. So, Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, it's exactly the same engine. Have they made variations? Yes, they have. If you're playing as Yasuke, it's going to be more like playing Valhalla or Odyssey, where you're going around and enemies are seeking you out, or you're seeking out enemies. You have open combat in the streets. There's going to be different kinds depending on the weapon you have equipped. Like they first show Yasuke with a big spiked club, and it's more slow-paced, big arcing swings. Then he switches to the sword,
Does
and that
the
combat
character
seems very
actually
similar
matter?
to, say, like Ghost of Tsushima, where you're going to be do timed parries and moves like that, and then counter slashing your opponents. Whenever you kill an enemy in this game, the screen immediately turns white and has this weird ink art style that's very reminiscent of things with samurai and stuff like that set in Japan. All right. So first they show Yasuke basically
look, 4K
just open
60?
killing people in the streets. All right. Then they switch to the shinobi.
Okay.
And the woman basically is stealth. Although admittedly, again, it's not what you would want. It's not. It doesn't play like classic Assassin's Creed. She definitely has crazy flippy moves and weird shit. You're like, yeah, I remember back in the day when Ezio did like a double, triple flip,
What
aerial,
the
crazy
fuck?
assassination. You know, crazy ability, throwing a million things. Like, no, it didn't happen. You know, back then it was supposed to be
Oh my god. Whatever.
do stealthy parkour, kill your enemy, get the hell out of there. And it doesn't look like that's what this is. It looks like they're really going like over the top with this ninja shit. So,
Bro,
it
they're
is what it is.
ninjas,
I will say
right?
this.
Aren't they? I don't know.
The voice actor for
I
the
don't
woman,
care.
the female character, forgive me because I forgot her name, seems like she's completely coached to sound disengaged. Like she's like, it will be me in the shadows. Okay, I'm going to go do this now.
Okay, how do
don't
you
have to come
sound?
with
Tell me
because
how
I
you
am more
sound.
equipped for this mission, being that I can use
Alright.
the shadows to my advantage.
So imagine sounding the way he sounds and
She's reading
criticizing
this on a
other
piece of
people.
paper. Is this like a cold read? What
Maybe
is
she
this, the voice
sounded
acting
bad.
in the
I don't
game?
know.
She
I
sounds
didn't
so
see
bored.
it.
And I mean, I hate to say it, but there are voice actors who you know are bad. But I think what it is the direction. Like the director is an idiot. He's saying, "Oh, make her sound cold." Okay, so now I must use the shadows to stop the evil samurai.
Maybe she's
in the
dead
town.
inside.
They have been treating the people badly, and now we must make sure that they are taken out of. Like what?
Fuck off.
You use any inflection in your voice? Here, I'll do it better. I will use the power of the shadows to overcome our enemies.
What?
You must use stealth because they are stronger than us, but we have the tools to win.
Bro, he
See?
just like Jake James Lugo. Fur. I don't know if you guys saw
A
that.
little inflection goes a long way. What the hell? Why couldn't you tell a professional voice actor to act it like that? And this is going to be one of the two characters
Let me
you
hear
have to
that
hear tools to win. You must use stealth because they are stronger than us, but we have the tools to win. See? A little inflection goes a long way. What the hell? Why couldn't you tell a professional voice actor to act it like that? And this is going to be one of the two characters you have to hear the whole game.
Okay, whatever.
Right?
I don't care.
So anyway,
I'm so
it's basically for me.
confused as to what just happened.
Will the game be absolutely god awful terrible? Probably not. But if it's going to follow the formula of the open world Ubisoft games,
Ubisoft.
what's going to end up
Can you
happening is the
stop?
game's going to feel like a
I keep getting like pulled out of the stream every time he says Ubisoft. It's really weird.
You remember Valhalla? Dude, Valhalla was the most drawn out, overbearing game. Okay, go to a region. Okay, let's just do the questing for the story.
Ubisoft.
No. First, you must befriend these people. You must do 17 side missions for them. Then they're like you. Then you complete their quest line, which takes 15 hours. And then they say they're going to help you later in the game. Oh, okay. So now can we advance the plot? No, you got to go to this other area and do the same thing with another group of people. But what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Nothing. You're just killing time until you finally get back to the plot. What is this shit? I want to do this for fucking 100 hours. And it was. Like, Assassin's Creed Valhalla was like 80 plus hours because it just wasted your time so much. It is that formula. It's likely going to end up being more of the same. Where, you know, you're going to be beating around the bush, killing time rather than focusing on main objectives and things that are more
Chill. All right,
interesting.
Jay.
And again, it's the Ubisoft problem. They're
Ubisoft.
more over quantity over quality. They don't understand that if you made a 20-hour game that was amazing, people would remember it and like it more than an 80-hour game where for at least half of that you're scratching your ass because you're so fucking bored you can't wait for it to get back to something interesting. They just don't get it. But then these game devs complain about the budget's too big and it takes too long to make a game to turn a profit. Well, then stop making bloated games. I mean, this is a huge problem with Ubisoft in particular.
Okay, sounds good.
So,
Game director Phil.
Star Wars Outlaws looks like it could be good. I am getting excited for it.
Oh, he
I
is
like
excited.
the Star Wars universe.
Why'd you shit on it?
But at the same time, yes, I am a little nervous
Oh,
that
he's
it's going to end
nervous.
up being not so fun after, say, like 10 hours. With Assassin's Creed Shadows, I'll be honest, being that we know now that it's 100% set in the engine of the RPG style rather than the stealth style, I'm not feeling too great about it. All right?
I mean,
But
they said
here's
that
a
though.
one.
Like that's how much he loves video games. They said it at the time that it was gonna be an RPG thing. He loves video games so much that he obviously knew that, I guess.
Redeeming quality. One shining factor. One great thing about all of this that we all need to remember. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You don't
What
have
is
to buy any of their games.
Whoa.
If you want to play these games and
Oh
test
my
them,
god.
you don't
Oh
wanna
my
drop-
god, he's gonna shill their fucking subscription service. Is he really? Oh my lord. Alright, I'm
a
ready.
whole bunch of money, you can become an Ubisoft Plus subscriber for a month. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to renew my Ubisoft Plus subscription for the month of August. And then with that, I'm just going to play Star Wars Outlaws. And that's it. What, 15 bucks? You don't have to spend $70 plus tax to play Ubisoft games ever. Oh, and by the way, when you're an Ubisoft Plus subscriber, you get to play the games early. They usually give you like a few days early access to the game. Why on earth would anyone buy one of these games? Really, can anyone answer that question?
Like, honestly, why on earth would you subscribe to the service to play the game? I don't know, dude. Isn't that the same thing? I guess you're paying less money, but you're still paying them money. You're still supporting it, right? You're giving them all of your money as a subscription service.
No reason whatsoever.
Less of a cut is taken from whatever way they process your money.
To buy an Ubisoft game at this point. Just spend the $15, play the game.
Okay.
And hey, if you don't beat it in the month and you got to renew for another month, all right, well then $30 instead of $70 plus tax. See what I'm saying? And by the way, Ubisoft does have a giant catalog of games. So along the way,
very cool. He's not only does he shill it, he shills the back catalog. He's like Jacques Guillemot or whatever the fuck his name is.
Star Wars Outlaws or Assassin's Creed Shadow.
Guillemot?
I don't like it. You can still check out a whole bunch of other games that they have, and maybe you'll still get some value out of that month you have with the subscription.
Nice.
Right? I don't see the reason to buy the game at all. Why would you? Unless you love the series so much, you know you're going to go back to it again and again and again. I don't see a reason to buy these games. Right?
Oh, boy.
So that's what I recommend. That's what I'll be doing. I will be playing both games. And
look, I know we're guilty of oh wow, you can get the subscription. Like, I'm probably gonna do that with Call of Duty just to try it. But like, dude, you're just shilling for it. You're just shilling for free for Ubisoft for no reason. You don't have to tell us any of this information. You can just do it and not say anything. Like, come on.
Only get them through the subscription.
Did he pay you?
If I get it and it sucks, we don't have to keep playing.
Like, I don't know. This is the dude that says shilling is bad. Oh, shilling for companies is bad. But dude, you don't even get paid to shill. And you shill. Why do you shill YouTube Premium so much? I guess technically they're paying him, but like, not really. Not to shill YouTube Premium. I don't know. Who gives a fuck? I'm going into artistic detail.
I only paid $15 for it. Who cares, right? It's a lot different than investing almost $80 in a game and saying, well, now we're kind of committed to playing it, right? So there you go. That's what I recommend. So hey, yeah, please keep offering us these subscription services so that I can just play for 1 month and pay like 1/4 or 1/5 of what I would have paid. I appreciate that.
I appreciate that. It's like you tipped
outside of that, basically Ubisoft Forward was just a ridiculous amount of updates on their existing games. Skull and Bones will get a new season. Oh boy, because everyone's still playing that one, right? For Honor, which is like 8 years later after its launch, is still getting content, which is wild that people are still liking and supporting the game, but apparently they are. Apparently
isn't that a testament to the game? Why are you going to shit on this? It's cool,
you know, every Ubisoft game, the crew and blah, 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 all getting updates. The one thing, I'm serious about this, I know you're going to laugh about this. So out of all that shit, the one game that stood out for my wife and I, Monopoly. They're making a new Monopoly game.
My wife and I.
Modernized, good graphics, 6 players. The one thing they didn't explain, if it's online play. All they said is 6-player Monopoly, and it showed, like, you know, huge 3D rendered city and all this stuff. And I was like, dude, we're waiting for a good version of Monopoly like fucking forever. There hasn't been one. And I was like, wow, you could actually play Monopoly, and that'd be neat. But is it online? Like, can you play with other people online, or is it only local? Because if it's only local, it kind of sucks, right? So,
wait, so just play the board game, though, if it's your wife, right? You guys live in the same house? You could just play the board game. Why does it have to be a video game?
It's actually coming out this year, but it didn't say when. It just says coming this year, like this fall or something like that. So.
Maybe that's a weird complaint, but I don't know. It's something I noticed.
So that's Ubisoft Forward. Woohoo. Okay?
Woohoo.
Now, the Dragon
Age
The
bitch, not me. What the fuck?
Gameplay reveal, alright, I will say this, did actually disperse some of the ridiculous feelings and vibes that you got from the announcement trailer that took place during the Xbox event. Or was it Summer Game Fest? I can't remember if it was during Xbox or Summer Game Fest that happened. But basically, when they first announced Dragon Age The Veilguard, alright, the graphics looked way more cartoony, almost like a Fortnite or Overwatch-esque look to them.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
And the way that they introduced the game,
I don't even know what he's talking
basically
about
looked
when he says
like
that.
Comedy. Like they were trying to turn Dragon Age into like Guardians of the Galaxy, like a comedic Marvel movie, right?
Comedic.
All these characters are being introduced, but then they have these little quips and things that they say, and it just didn't seem to hit the vibe of what Dragon Age is. Dragon Age is a very serious, adult, gory, plotline style game, and the fact that the introduction to the games,
will your mom let you play it?
In this trailer was more comedic. Didn't seem
I don't know. You're married,
like,
right?
This vibe, right?
It's very adult.
Well, I'm at least pleased to say that with what the 20+ gameplay minutes that they showed, it looks way more like Dragon Age than you would think. Like, they're talking, and they're talking more seriously. Stuff's all hell's breaking loose. Demons are invading this town, and they're trying to run up and stop a ritual that's being performed by Solus, who was your teammate in Dragon Age Inquisition, but now he's actually
very
one of the
ironic.
villains of this game.
I bet I'm the first one to say
I guess in one of
that.
the DLCs, it was revealed that he's actually like an elven god, and he never told you that. He just concealed his identity during Dragon Age Inquisition. So they start the combat, and I hate to say it, I think this was probably a hugely bad representation.
Why would you hate to say that?
Because the class for the character that's being played in this demo of gameplay is essentially like a warrior class. So all he's doing, he runs up, hack slash combo. Special ability, throw some lightning out. Oh,
tell me your Elden Ring. Yeah, tell me your Elden Ring playthrough where all you did is jump attack. Jump attack, jump attack, jump attack, jump attack. Yeah, that's awesome. Very cool.
It's like boring, and I'm like,
it's like boring.
Yeah, you know why? This is probably very early game. This is probably before you even get many or any abilities, right? So it's very insanely basic. And of course, the warrior, or what was it, rogue? People were saying it was rogue. Of course, this is going to be like the most basic style gameplay. If they had picked a different class, right, that had more complexities to its gameplay, maybe at least you would have got a better handle. I would have much rather seen like a magic class. How would that be handled in the game? Rather than slash, dodge, slash, use a special ability,
Elden Ring?
slash. Oh, that's the combat, right? I was like, oh, that's not impressive. But again, it's early game. So I get their desire to not spoil. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get their desire. They don't want the game to be spoiled, right? But at the very same time, man, it's like, it looks generic at first. I hope that it gets better. I wish that they had actually shown something more representative of later in the game. It didn't even have to be a plot element. It could have just been they're walking around the open world and fighting random enemies halfway into the game. And this is showcasing, you know, the different kinds of combat. Maybe they're just so afraid because maybe there's certain characters that return and stuff that would really spoil the game. I don't know.
Okay. Who cares? I don't care.
But
well, what's happening?
Does it look like Dragon Age and seem like Dragon Age style? Yeah, it does. I would say it does. I would say they modernized the announcement trailer to make it look like something it's not, to basically appeal to newer gamers, Gen Zers, right? They wanted a new generation of gamer to be open to buying Dragon Age The Veilguard. Because hell, it's been, what, almost a decade since the last one came out? So a lot of gamers don't even know what the fuck Dragon Age is, right?
Very
so they're
much
trying to
appealed to
reintroduce
me.
it in a way that really doesn't make sense, because that wasn't really representative of what the game was once you actually start playing it, right? So I would say it looks good. I don't know, again, is it going to be too generic hack and slashy? If you pick a melee class, maybe you don't want to pick a melee class. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll purposefully
All
like a
right,
magician
I
or
don't
something.
care. I really
70 plus
don't.
minutes of gameplay. I'm not as worried anymore. I will say this, the graphics were very nice. I liked the graphics, but
I
that
thought you
gameplay
hated
just
them.
didn't look very good. But maybe that's because it's early in the game. You know, when you
Where
have
is
like
this
one
fucking
ability
bottle?
and just slashing, there's not much you can really showcase in the game yet. This is supposed to be like the intro segment of the game regardless. So there you go. All right, so out of everything I saw Ubisoft Forward, probably the things that I'm more interested in is Star Wars Outlaws and Monopoly, of all things. AC Shadows, I don't think will be very good, but at the same time, it's going to be $15, so why not? In regards to Dragon Age, I feel
Why
better about
not?
it now. It looks better to me now.
Why
So I'm feeling more
not?
hopeful about it.
Nice.
And I'm glad that it's not going to be representative of what was shown in that announcement trailer. But still no release date. Yeah, they still didn't put a release date in there. It says fall. It's all you know, fall. No date yet. So I'm feeling more hopeful about it. And I'm glad that it's not going to be representative of what was shown in that announcement trailer. But still no release date.
What
They
game?
still didn't put a release date in there.
What
It
game?
says fall. It's all you know, fall. No date yet. So
Okay,
we just
I don't
gotta
care.
keep listening. All right. All right. In
All
one
right.
interesting piece of news for today, in regards to Elden Ring, okay,
Okay.
as I stated previously,
Where's this bottle at? Brunel? What? Hello?
okay.
Brunel? Hello? Mr. Brunel, you there?
So
Check
the
this out. God damn. I was watching Tevin the other day. He had a little shrimp, a little mouse icon that was a shrimp, and it matched his hairline. It's pretty crazy. Look at this dude. He's like the Nike logo. You kidding me? Fucking Nike logo as hairline. I apologize, DSP. That's very unfortunate. But you deserve it, though, honestly.
okay.
Okay. Yin and yang.
So the Elden Ring
yeah.
DLC comes out on the 21st.
New
Okay, so
sponsor.
that is 9 days from today. And
New
to access
sponsor.
the Shadow of the Earth
Nike.
DLC, you need to get to the true Moog boss fight and beat him, right? What's he called? Like the Monarch of Blood or something like that? I don't remember what his actual name is in the game. But you have to defeat him, and he is arguably
Arguably.
the second or third hardest boss in the game, right? I mean, there's definitely ways to
Right?
choose him, but considering the fact that he has multiple forms, and in one of his forms he gets like all his health back, and he takes all your
Wait a
health
minute.
away, he is one of the hardest bosses to
Wait,
fight
what's up with his layout? Oh, he
in
changed
the
it.
game. So,
Oh, it looks so weird. It's fucked up. What is this? The thing at the top is fucked up.
with the DLC right around the corner, everyone hyped for the DLC and talking about it, it begs the question, out of all the people who purchased Elden Ring and played it, how many people
What is it,
actually
me?
killed Moog and are going to actually have access to this DLC when it comes out in 9 days?
Okay.
Now,
Dude, I'm
excuse me.
lost.
When Elden Ring first came out, if you remember, basically everyone bought it. It went super mainstream.
Everyone bought it.
Everyone talked about it. Everyone
Uh-huh.
said, "Oh, you can play it. It's accessible." Is Elden Ring accessible? Only if you summon constantly. If you suck at these games and never played them before, and you don't
Okay.
summon,
I don't get it. Thank you, Mr. Matt, for the 5, dude.
Phil legit looks like Cortex from Crash Bandicoot now.
Neo Cortex. Dude, big ups to Neo Cortex, the classic, the legend himself. Let's see if I can get a photo. Oh god, it's like zoomed in as fuck. Here you go. Whoops, there he is. Yeah, I guess a little bit. Just a little bit. I could see it. Thank you, dude. Thank you for the 5, Matt.
Ash summons constantly to basically distract all the enemies. The game's not accessible. It's very hard. Okay? And also, you just have no idea where the hell you're supposed to go without a guide. You need to use a guide to basically figure it out because the game's a giant, confusing maze, essentially. All right?
Also, wait, let me hear this
okay,
bullshit
summon
again.
constantly. If you suck at these games and never played them before, and you don't summon Ash summons constantly to basically distract all the enemies, the game's not accessible. It's very hard. Okay? And also, you just have no idea where the hell you're supposed to go without a guide. You need to use a guide.
You
basically
need
figure
to
it out
use the
because the game's
guide.
a
That's
giant,
why I didn't use
confusing
one,
maze,
right?
Essentially. All right? But is it accessible if you summon constantly? Yes, it is. All right? And it's funny.
I don't know
because
what
when
that means though. Is it accessible if you summon constantly? What does that mean? You're saying you can't possibly play it unless you summon? I don't know. They're there if you want to use them. Is this a bad thing? I don't even know. I really don't. I'm confused. I don't even understand what he means. But I don't know. Apparently you just can't play the game. Not a single person is able to do anything without any sort of stream chat to help them, to handhold them through
it
it.
came out, it broke records for sales at the time. And
Oh, up there,
everyone was
okay.
like, oh, so everyone's enjoying it. I was like, yeah, but you know what would I really like to see? Tell me the actual percentage of people who bought Elden Ring and beat it. Because that's the
All
statistic
right,
you want. You
this
don't want-
motherfucker, he's gonna pretend like every game doesn't have this issue. Dude, nobody beats games. Nobody beats games, man. All of the beat game fucking numbers are very low.
Thank you.
It doesn't matter what the
He
game
talks
is.
like his hand wasn't held the whole time.
Yeah, yes, for the 2. The Elden Ring Discord, Elden Ring Help channel, whatever the fuck that was, Elden Ring Help. Thank you so much, ES, for the 2. But yeah, every game doesn't get beat a lot. So is he really going to use this as a negative towards gamers or towards the game somehow? I don't know. Let's see.
I bought the game and I casually played it for like a few sessions and then I just gave up because it's too hard. You want to know how many people actually went through and completed the game, you know, over time. And some people maybe didn't beat it for a while, and that's okay as long as they eventually got to the end, right? So, there's a statistic for that, but that's not the statistic we're looking at today, all right? What I'm interested in is the statistic for this Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, because you've got a lot of people out there who, again, they're like, wow, Elden Ring, it's in the news again, it's hype, it's mainstream, popular again, everyone's excited for it, right? Everyone's excited for that shit. Cannot wait to play it. But this DLC has a skill check. You have to have found and defeated the true Moog boss. And this is one of the harder parts of the game. It's a secret area. You had to have beaten Radon first.
Is this really in the game? Did you guys see that? Am I imagining that? Am I crazy? Let me see that again. Bitch, do it again. Please. Okay.
To even unlock the way to get to this. Then once you get there, the blood area is one of the hardest in the game, right? It really is. It's tough. You gotta get through this lake of blood with all these fucking albinoric monsters and crazy shit going around. Then you gotta get through that cave with all the blood dudes coming at you and everything. So it's no easy task to even get to the Moog boss fight. And then you gotta beat it. right? So,
All right, dude.
the question is, how many people have done it?
Okay,
Well,
reminder, he already told us. He told us the percentage earlier. You see how he fucking turns this into a 30-minute story for no reason, other than just to waste time?
the statistics. I have them for you.
He
They're
loves to
absolutely
listen to
hilarious.
himself, man. It's crazy.
On Steam, PC
yeah, you already
version,
said it. You already said it earlier.
37.8% of people have actually beaten Mo.
I mean, that's quite high, actually.
Just over a third. So just think about that. Out of everyone who purchased the game, all the record sales numbers, only a third of them will even be able to play the DLC at launch unless they get their asses in gear, start playing the game right now,
dude, you really
and
don't...
get their butts to Moog and beat him in the next week. Now, how many
That's
people
a pretty
who
high
aren't good at
percentage,
Elden
man.
Ring,
That's like
because
40%.
they gave up on it or just beat the base game, you really think realistically are going to jump back into the game after not playing it for an extended period of time, master it to get to the secret area, right? Skill check at Radon, skill check to get through all that shit to get to the Blood Palace, and then are actually going to fight Moog in the Blood Palace, right?
Okay.
But that's only on PC.
Yeah, come watch his playthrough.
On the
yeah.
PlayStation, only 34.7% of people who bought the game have beaten Moog.
That's still pretty high. I
No,
know the
even
Xbox
less.
number is lower.
And then, to just hammer this point home, okay? On Xbox, which arguably probably has the least sales of all three platforms, only 17.7% of people who own Elden Ring on Xbox have actually beaten Moog. Wow. Less than 1/5 of the people who bought the game even bothered with it. So,
okay.
what I said 2 years ago.
So what does this
all right,
matter again?
A lot of people gave me shit for it. But now I'm going to bring it up again in 2024.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the vast majority of people who bought Elden Ring never played it to completion.
Okay,
They bought
that's
it,
every game.
They casually played it because it was virally popular for a few weeks. They memed about it.
Okay. How is this a bad thing? How is it a bad thing? I don't know. Let's see how it's a fucking bad thing.
Then they found something that was hard and they stopped playing it.
Okay.
No one really who is not a Soulsborne fan.
Again, 40% for a fucking optional boss in a secret area is a really fucking high number. That's a really high number.
And bought this game, got immersed in it, absorbed in the world, learned the mechanics, got good, went through the game, dominating it, and beat it. No, they
Wait,
didn't
is
do
this
that.
a self-brag? Is he trying to brag right now? I don't know.
It's a memeable game because
Memeable
everyone
game.
bought it.
Yeah, Elden Ring. Elden Ring, the classic memeable game. It's like Meme Run 2013. Elden Ring. Yeah, the memeable game Elden Ring.
Almost no one beat it.
What
You
the
know,
fuck
I'm sorry,
does that
or
mean?
if they did, they again.
Thank you, Chairman of the Board.
Is this a subtle flex about him beating the game?
I think so. I think so, Chairman. I think he's trying to argue that he's a pro because, look, I've beat it once and I'm playing it again. But, dude, you got handheld the entire time. I don't know. Let's see.
They didn't learn the game. They didn't master it. They just summoned the whole game.
Okay.
They probably used an
Now,
online guide.
Like, somehow now he's making an assumption that everyone fucking summoned. Somehow. If everyone summoned, then how did only 37% of the people make it there? It doesn't make any sense. You're trying to argue against summoning, and you're saying everyone didn't. Then wouldn't everyone have beat the game and made it to the secret optional final boss?
Someone wrote beginner's guide to beating the game.
This doesn't make any
rushed
sense.
to the mimic tier, got the mimic tier, summon, and the mimic tier just whooped the game's ass while they stood around, right? And even
Okay.
then probably had a hard time.
Is this
So-
still a bad thing? Like, dude, if you did that in Elden Ring, who gives a fuck? I don't care. Why would I care? If that's how you have fun, go have fun. That's fine. What are you trying to say right now? I have no fucking idea what this dude is actually saying.
The way I see it,
Thank
I get-
you.
Thank you, I'll fight you in
Funny
the
he gets
comments.
much less audience than detractors smile.
Yeah, that's always funny. That's always a funny thing that happens. Big ups, comments.
edit why it was so popular. It's the first FromSoft game to really hit that mainstream. But now that we're seeing the first DLC available, and the fact that FromSoft hasn't changed their ways, they didn't say, oh yeah, you could just do this DLC from the title screen. Like, no, skill check. You got to find an optional boss in one of the hardest hidden areas of the game, and you got to beat
I mean,
him.
they'll probably
That's gonna
add
shut out a
something.
lot of people. So now people are realizing they're going to have to get good in order to actually play the DLC, and they're going to start freaking out. Oh, I want to play it, but man, I don't want to fucking invest that amount of time and shit. You right? That's how it's going to go. I wonder how many people are not paying attention. They're going to buy this DLC,
Oh my God.
boot the game, and
What
not
is
be able
the
to play it.
point
Be like,
of
what the fuck?
this?
I just spent $30 and I can't play the DLC. This is bullshit. Actually, isn't it $40? Isn't it like $39.99?
Yeah. Yeah, also,
No.
Tractor Goose, he's saying Elden Ring put them in the mainstream, as if Dark Souls 1, 2, 3 weren't big games. Like, obviously Elden Ring sold more, but like, dude, they were still, like, they're not like some small company anymore. It's not 2011. It's not 2010 with Demon Souls. Like, people know who they are. Alright, whatever.
Oh no, see, Dabian says, I doubt any of the people that didn't beat Moog would want the DLC. Wrong, because again, here's what's going to happen. In another week, it's going to go viral again.
Thank you, YT commenter.
Thumbnail on Q and David yesterday looks like a PDF. Grimacing face.
Wait, on his Q&A video? I guess I'll try to find it.
Everyone is going to be talking about Elden Ring again. You're going to see memes again. Everything's going to hit the internet. And all those people are going to want to jump on that bandwagon again. Because that's what they do. These are bandwagoner gamers. They jump on every viral trend.
Okay.
Oh my god, Among Us.
What is the problem?
Oh my god, Pal World. Oh my god, Helldivers. Oh my god.
I don't understand. This is all a sneak diss on streamers? I don't fucking understand anymore. I'm lost.
Right? They always jump on it. But that's what they do.
I'm so confused as to what just happened.
They jump on the trend for a few weeks, they play it, and then they fucking drop it and never play it again. So that's how they are. I guarantee that's what's going to happen is, oh, Shadow of the Erdtree's out. Oh man, yo, it's hype again. I got to play it again. Buy 40 bucks, they boot it up. What the fuck? Where is it?
Why do you care?
What's this? What? So they're going to get a swift taste of reality, I feel.
What?
As they realize that FromSoft basically is not merely making games for them. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying. I'm fucking confused. What is the point? I'm lost.
All right.
All right. What? Was that the news? That's the news. The news is, I don't even know. What? I don't care. Whatever.
Folks,
moving on.
That's what I got for today's podcast.
That was shit, bro. That was awful.
Now I open it up to interaction, Q&A, and the like.
That was terrible.
I normally would say, okay, it's time for shout-outs. Literally, I have absolutely no contribution so far today. So I have nothing to shout out. Now,
hey, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Whoops, wrong one.
Do it to them, snipe.
Hell yeah. Speaking of contributions.
This is just Dave putting himself on a pedestal above everyone else. He does this over the stupidest gingerly.
Thank you, Slime Privilege, for the 5, dude. Yeah, I don't even know. I guess you're explaining it for me. Him weirdly shitting on everybody who buys the game. Why do you hate that? You always tell people to support good games, right? You tell people to support things that they want to support. Vote with your wallets. If I like Elden Ring, but I'm not good enough to beat it, you still shit on me. But I supported a game that I like, a company that I like, right? Why are you shitting on me? I don't know, but this is my favorite part of the pre-stream.
I normally would say, okay, it's time for shoutouts. Literally, I have absolutely no contribution so far today.
Yes. That pussy got me screaming, crying, pissing, shitting, shooting ropes.
Let's fucking go.
I am Tekken 3.
So I have nothing to shout out. Now, you guys know the deal. When I stream, most of my income comes from streaming. So if you could support my stream today, I would really appreciate it. Super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships, and tips are all appreciated. My goal is to hit 50 bucks in tips by the end of any given stream. And of course, we haven't even started with gameplay yet. But,
Very nice.
Please, in advance, if you like the content, please support it. Thank you in advance. All right? And,
thank you in advance.
So,
it's like he
I guess what I will do now, I will open this up and let people talk and interact. If you want to tag me in the chat and bring up any subjects, if anyone contributes, I will shout it out. There you go. Can I do a new room tour, please? No, there's nothing to tour. My room is the same as it's been. I haven't changed anything besides the visuals. It's the same room. There's nothing to show. I wouldn't even have the ability to do a room tour because I don't have a handheld camera anymore.
What? What? Oh my god.
Ice Darkness says, I want to save you money. Don't buy Dragon Age woke.
That was so... Okay, also woke. But, dude, that was so stupid. I'm not even going to go into it. That was really dumb. Okay, woke. What?
Ice Darkness says,
woke box
I want to
series
save you money.
woke?
Don't buy Dragon Age Woke Guard. I'm telling you it's going to flop. Well, we'll see. Everyone says, I wish you would give Multiverses another chance. I was hyped to watch you climb to Master on Rank. Well, first of all, there is no rank. They didn't launch it yet. Number two, if you guys aren't aware, I've been following the game, and essentially, since it came out, I hate to say it, people aren't really liking it that much. Not as much as the beta. People are disappointed with what the game is in its released full form. People have already discovered.
Thank you, ES,
Most
for the
of his
2.
income comes from streaming. Try all.
Well, technically, ES, he has Patreon and YouTube ad revenue. But yeah, that's a good point, ES.
For insane game-breaking problems, like Iron Giant had a fucking throw loop infinite.
Oh, multiverses. Okay.
Like a throw loop infinite is something that existed in fighting games in the early 90s, and then eventually they fixed that shit so that no game would ever have one.
Okay, yeah,
And the
every
fact that
game
this is
just
supposed to be a
fixed
fighting
it.
game, a serious fighting game, and it has a throw loop. That's really bad, like a throw loop infinite.
Every game is the same, as we all know. Game development's very streamlined and very easy. You just kind of put no throw loop equal true, and then the code works.
One can break out of. So they had to take Iron Giant.
It just works, you know? It's just like game development's super easy.
Off, like,
that's why he's made like 20 games.
And turn him off because people were just breaking the game and getting wins, instant wins every match.
Thank you.
Hey, Penitent.
Give me money, Brand. You owe me.
Oh, dude, you're right. I forgot. I must tip him. I must. For sure. Thank you so much, Penitent Sin, for the 2.
So, excuse me. Yeah.
Excuse
What
you.
can I say? It's just not doing that well. I was liking it, but it didn't resonate with the audience. I played it 2 streams.
Yeah,
People were
YT
telling me it's
commenter.
boring. Stop playing. So I did. You know, if ever a desire comes back for it or an update or something, I would check it out. I was enjoying learning characters, but I'm gonna do what my audience wants. So we're gonna continue with what we're doing right now. Oh, let's see here.
For now.
Carlton Jr. says, I salute FromSoft for not caving to hype bots
What?
and milking the cash cow because they could have when Elden Ring blew up. I don't think it's in their blood. I think they're very different as a game dev, what they do, you know?
I don't even know what this means.
Let's see. Matt did a $2 super chat, says, sorry for stealing, here's $2. Matt,
I don't know what that means because they sold a bunch of copies for the game, and then they're making a DLC for it for the game that sold really well. Why would they then change what the original game's like tone, vision, style is? To appeal to who? To the people that bought the game? But they bought the game already. So you would assume that the game that did really well for a reason. Why would you then change it? I don't know. Ask Disney, I guess.
what did you steal? Are you fessing to
But still, come on. It's from software, dude.
up to a crime right now? What did you steal?
Come on. What does that mean?
My car better still be in my garage, man. I'm going to be pretty upset with you if you sent me $2 Canadian super chat. When I
What?
go to my garage and my car is missing, you're going to be in big problems, my friend. All right?
Big problems.
Okay. He's the one who stole the tire a year ago? Oh, wow. Well, there's some lore for you.
Okay.
Daxma says you mentioned a Final Fantasy 6 pixel walkthrough a while back. Is that still on the table? That's always on the table. I own the collection.
Why?
I own the Final Fantasy 7
RPG
Pixel
Overload?
Remaster Collection. Or, not Final Fantasy 7, the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster Collection, which is 1 through 6. It's always a possibility. I would love to do it. I don't know when we would do it yet. I mean, it's the best time probably over the summer, but you know, I'm not really in the cards right now with the stuff that I've got coming up. Grim Ripper, you're a little late. I literally just did an entire segment talking about the gameplay of Dragon Age. You missed
my
it.
God.
Rewind this podcast and you'll see I talked
You
about
don't have to be an asshole, dude. Really? You're such an asshole. Look at this guy.
Grim Ripper, you're a little late. I literally just did an entire segment talking about the gameplay of Dragon Age. You missed it. Rewind this podcast
I
and
know.
you'll see I talked.
I guess he's not super negative, but he's just, I don't know. He's
Talk
just a little negative there. Just a little bit. A tiny hint of negativity there.
Brando OD, you need to take over because you explain better.
I'm good. I don't want to take over the level 1 podcast. I'll fight you in the comments for the 2. I'm good. Recast him as someone
Thoughts
else.
on the new World of Warcraft?
Just not me, please.
Congratulations.
I'll run my own
They
stream.
dropped. I don't. Blazing Shaman or
But thank you so
Shaman. I
much.
forgot how to pronounce it. I think it's Shaman. I have not actively played World of Warcraft since the mid 2000s. I am nearly 20 years outdated on any knowledge of World of Warcraft. So I can't comment on it. Maybe it's really good. Maybe it's not. I have no clue. I can't really say because I'm not in the know on that game anymore.
I am Gothic. I am World of Warcraft. I am Tekken 3.
Iron Man the Power says he's almost done with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on Chapter 11, getting
Good point,
closer to the end.
Repsy.
How long have you played? I'm just curious how long the game is for you.
What game? What
Rebirth
game?
on Chapter 11, getting closer to the end. Iron Man the Power says he's almost done with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
I don't
Melee
care.
class,
I don't care.
slow down things so cool.
Okay. This is the podcast. Podcast. Very nice.
Dapian
Joe
says thoughts
Rogan?
on Bison being more emotion character now
You
instead
should
of
take
charge. I don't
notes,
know. I
too.
haven't looked into it at all. I haven't looked at it once. I saw the announcement thing like everyone else did, but I don't dive. This is the difference between me and the FGC.
All right. Gear up. Get ready.
This is why I keep telling you guys I'm not part of the FGC. Okay, the FGC, the moment that any information about a character drops, they micro-analyze each frame and piece. Look, this looks like this. Maybe it combos like this. Maybe it activates like this. Could it be like this? Could it be like this?
So you're telling me the FGC, the fighting game community, let's just assume Maximilian dude, okay? One YouTuber goes in and speculates because it's a thing that he has passion for. It's a thing that they love. They're in the community after all. No fun allowed. No fun allowed. You're not allowed to micro-analyze. Now, what does that even mean? What makes it micro? Speculation? This is the shit you do. When the Elden Ring shit was announced, when GTA 6 was announced, this fucking guy was going into artistic fucking detail about random speculation based on nothing. Based on the trailer. Micro analyzing the trailer and assuming a bunch of shit for what? For what? For what? But no, just because it's the FGC, then it becomes a negative. The place that kicked him out pretty much. The place that he kicked himself out of. That nobody wanted him in. That's why it's negative. For some reason. I don't even know.
And then the moment that they can get more information, oh my god, did you hear that all his moves are motions now? No longer a charge character, blah, blah, blah.
Like, imagine liking something. Imagine enjoying a thing and having a passion for something. This guy will shit on it no matter what. Even for something that he apparently likes Street Fighter, right? This guy apparently likes Street Fighter. This is for something he likes. Something he enjoys, he doesn't even give a fuck about. And he shits on other people for also enjoying it. Are you kidding me? Why? Why would you do this?
That's not me.
That's not me. I'm just a piece of shit who'll fucking judge everybody about what they're doing. Oh, you have passion for a thing? Fuck you. You're speculating? Fuck you. You're micro-analyzing.
It's not me.
It's
for me,
not
like,
me.
okay, I saw the Bison announcement. I'll get him and play with him when he comes out.
There you go. He's the guy that a car salesman loves. Car salesman's fucking Christmas. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy it and do it. But he yells at people for doing that. This is the thing he yells at people for. Oh yeah, you need to be an informed fucking customer. But I'm just gonna buy it, and then I'll see if I like it. Fuck you.
I don't sit there and micro-analyze shit. I don't have time for it.
Micro-analyzing. Why would I want to be informed on my purchase? Why would I want to know what I'm buying into before I buy it? Why would I want to like fighting games and like Street Fighter? And want to have fun speculating on what things are?
Shit. I just don't have time.
You're a fucking YouTuber, dude. What is this? You're a channel. You're a fucking YouTube channel. Where's the fun? Where's the fun?
Time, to do that. I know for a fact.
Don't have the time.
Now, I don't sit there and micro-analyze shit. I don't have time
at the Discord,
for it. I'm doing so much other shit. I just don't have time.
I don't have time.
To
bro,
do that.
You're a fucking
I know for a fact that
YouTuber.
Capcom hand fucking selected gamers and content creators to play with Bison early.
Here it is. Here it is.
To do that. I know for a fact that Capcom hand fucking selected gamers and content creators to play with Bison early. Deal with that as you feel, because again, I've always been against that. The select golden few get the nice privilege and the head start, and everyone else has to play fucking catch up. I hate that. I think that should never be done. But hey, this is how they do marketing now, right? They just keep the rich get richer.
The rich get richer. Fuck you. Fuck you and your yin and yang fucking hairline, bro. Get the hell out of here. You weird person. You fucking fake asshole. Fuck you. Fuck you, dude. I hate him sometimes. When he does shit like this. You and your vortex ass fucking hairline. Big ups, dude. Nugs in my Discord. Link in description. Thank you so much. That's great, man. That's great.
And everyone else gets fucked, but that's okay as long as Capcom makes more money, right?
All right.
So it is what it is. But I just
the
golden few get the nice privilege and the head start, and everyone else has to play fucking catch up. I hate that. I think that should never be done. But hey, this is how they do marketing now, right? They just keep the rich get richer and everyone else gets fucked, but that's okay as long as Capcom makes more money, right? So it is what it is. But I don't give a shit. I'll play him when he comes out, and I'll figure it out then, and I'll tell you if I like him or not when I play with him. Okay? It's that simple.
Okay.
Bison had some motion moves in various different games over the years. And
like, dude, I don't get it. Capcom picking and choosing which creators get access to their DLC first. Isn't that kind of like you charging people to keep playing a game? Isn't that kind of similar? The rich get richer. If you'll only play a game if people pay for it. I don't know. If you're positive about Capcom things and you're a cool dude, then they'll send you a thing. If you're positive about Stardew Valley and you're super chill and positive and contribution guy, then you get Stardew Valley, right?
Yes, he had some motion moves.
It's kind of similar. Just trying to make a connection
that
that might not be there, but I don't care.
But then they went back again. You know, I wonder. I'm curious exactly how it's going to work. I am. I guess we'll have to see.
I'm curious, but I won't speculate, and I won't look into it. I'm the Joe average guy. I'm boring. No fun allowed.
Do I feel the increased skill-based matchmaking ruined Call of Duty or improved it? You know, I don't know, because for me, my problem wasn't the quality of the match, it was the connection.
Maybe I'm too hard on it.
Why is it that I would play 1 or 2 matches of Call of Duty and I would do really well and have fun? Then I get to the 3rd match and literally the match is playing like underwater. Everything I do is ultra delayed. My bullets don't have any fucking hit detection. They don't hit at all. It's like, why am I playing this third fucking thing? Why am I even playing the 3rd match? If that's the case, and if that's because of skill-based matchmaking, yeah, that's insanely stupid. It means they don't fucking test it to see that the experience with that is so bad that they should never do it. You're ruining the gamer's ongoing experience, right?
What's he talking about?
To do that.
I lost interest.
We watched a video on my React show, excuse me, regarding this. And essentially what that video said was that it's done on purpose. They want you to always feel like you have to be grinding. They don't want you to feel ultra dominant if you're good, because then it feels like you're on top, and you don't have to work or play. You just go in casually whenever you want and dominate and stomp people. But by doing that, by throwing you into matches where the connections are worse or it's harder to play, they even said there may even be software integrated into the multiplayer that, yeah, after you get like 2 or 3 wins in a row, all of a sudden your hit detection's off and you are less accurate for no reason.
What is this video?
And the opponents would be more accurate than you for no reason. And so you kind of get trounced.
I mean, there would be a reason, though. In your own little example, there is a reason. It's
time to get back.
It's because you won 2 in a row, right?
On that grind. You'll play more of the game.
I don't care.
I think that's insanely stupid, if it's true. I mean, I don't know if we have any actual, you know, definitive evidence of that, but it's what a lot of that community
there are no stakes. Why do you care?
Is really happening with those games. What I'm curious about now on my consoles, I'm going to have 120 hertz variable refresh rate.
Oh my god!
I don't know if I'm going to be able to play them at 4K, but I know at least at 1080p, I'm going to be playing this with blazing.
He's teasing the PS5 Pro.
Fast inputs, right? So with that in mind, am I going to play better in Call of Duty? Will my experience overall be better? Maybe those skill-based matchmaking matches won't matter as much if I'm
like none of this matters. Again, Lucky Limes, there are no stakes. He tells us this himself. Why does he care if he does well in the match? I thought there's no stakes. Why do you give a fuck? You can go 0-22. Why would you care? You tell us this yourself.
All of the input lag on my.
Are you playing for a tournament? Are you playing for some sort of prize? I don't know. Why does it matter?
Which I'm doing with Street Fighter. I don't know. We won't know until try it, right? Okay. So I guess we'll find out.
No stakes, all pork. Why is he muting himself now?
Excuse me.
Look at this.
Sorry, I just murdered Mario. I burped right in his face. But I need to do that. I want to do that away from the microphone. That was disgusting.
Europe gaming.
Okay. Let's see here.
Dude. Big ups to Europe.
I received a $5 tip. First tip of the day from the mysterious.
Thank you, Lord King.
I have Bison early. He can go F himself.
Big ups, dude. Congrats. He hates you. If he knew you had Bison early. Congrats, dude. Big ups. Thank you for the tip.
Stranger, guitar riff play.
I hope you're having fun.
Thank you very much, Mysterious Stranger, for getting the tipping going today. I really do appreciate you being the first contributor in that way. I appreciate all support, and this helps a lot right now to get it going, so thank you for that. Thank you.
So he got $5. Okay. Not bad.
Japanese is under the impression input delay will not matter as much because it's about server connections. Again, I don't know. We'll have to see. I've always been playing with the default. Shoot! I've always been playing with the default settings. I never really tweaked anything. So maybe this time around, now that I will have the better response time, the better refresh rates, all of that, maybe there'll be a factor, maybe it won't. I have no idea. Well, we won't know till the game comes out in October, right? Well, actually, we may know earlier than that, because since it's on Game Pass, I get early access to whenever they do the beta, and I'll be able to play the beta and test it then. So there you go. Maybe I'll know sooner rather than later. It depends on when they do that beta, right?
I like the face he just made. Right there. Oh, I like that. It's pretty funny. Made me giggle. I don't know. I don't care.
So there you go. Maybe I'll know sooner rather than later. It depends on when they do that beta, right? Boy.
This is where you end it, man. There's nothing else to talk about.
Shia, how are you? welcome to the stream. Happy Wednesday to you as well. We have about roughly 15 minutes or so, guys, of time to kill. So please continue to tag me.
What?
Roughly 15 minutes or so, guys, of time to kill. So please
oh, boy.
continue to tag me in the chat. And again, if any
boy.
contributions come in, I will shout them out.
15 fucking minutes. Let's try to make it 7.
You ain't seen 10 bands in your
Holy
life,
shit,
kid.
YT commenter, dude.
I'm Hill.
That's
This is
you.
Baby Nugget that early access for streamers is no different than in the past when print media got previews of games in exchange for the free marketing. It's just an evolution of that.
Yeah, dude, big ups for the 10. But yeah, this is something he's talked about before. He's upset that it made sense earlier because they needed to get reviews out early. They needed to get that stuff early because then they have to print the magazine. And it takes, a couple days for the writing to be done and then approved and then sent out and then printed. Yeah, but the problem with that, though, is that he doesn't understand that it's just another advertising thing. And streamers getting stuff early is just something he's upset about because he can't do it. It's not actually because he's upset at the practice itself. He's just upset that other people can also do it. Like, he wishes he was the only guy that got the opportunity because it's something he's abused in the past. It's like I said, if he was still able to do it, he would still be doing it to this day because he's done it before multiple times with a bunch of shit. Every opportunity that came his way, even a beanbag chair that we saw, he'll take advantage of it. It's something that he's obviously interested in doing. And he's just upset that other people get the same opportunity and that they get popular or famous or whatever because of it. Money, that's the thing. Money. But hey, dude, thank you so much for the 10. Should you get the Crash and Spyro trilogy?
Why don't
If you've never played them and you like older games, then yes. I would say yes.
I count super chats Why don't I count super chats towards a tips total? It seems disingenuous because super chats are not tips. Super chats are contributions through a system on YouTube. Tips are contributions through a PayPal. They're completely different things. They're even categorized differently when it comes to types of income and stuff.
Okay.
It is actually broken out in my taxes and stuff. It's qualified as different types of income.
You could
things
still
like that.
count it though, if you
and
want.
I have goals.
You can get like automated super chat trackers and goals and like things that put a meter on the screen.
Rewards for tips, but not for super chat.
Dude, Fog, legend.
I am Gothic.
You are Gothic.
I am
You
World
are
of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft.
I am
and Tekken 3.
Tekken 3.
Big ups, Fog. Welcome. Welcome.
That's why. Tips
Legend.
help me immediately in the short term. If you tip me today, I can literally use this money to buy groceries tomorrow. If you super chat, that also helps, but that's long term. I don't see that for like another month or two, depending on YouTube processing time and what time of the month it is.
I think he just means because YouTube, the super chats would go under like his YouTube income and tips would go under direct like donations.
So that's the difference.
Like he would get his super chats along with his monthly YouTube payments of ads and memberships and all that shit.
Since
I think that's just what he means.
you're giving me immediate
and tips, he's saying it now. He's getting it immediately.
support, I give you immediate rewards for
immediate
it.
rewards.
See?
Right.
That's how it works.
Yeah, unless you take off the rewards and you don't want to wear them. Or you get angry and or it's too hot. Apparently the weather affects whether you'll wear some rewards, and the game will too. So I don't know about that one, dude.
Darkness, I don't know what you mean. He says, I think if there's a huge backlash to DEI and woke agendas in gaming, would it benefit or hurt me? I don't even know what you're talking about. Why would it benefit or hurt me? In either way, I don't make the games. How would it? I'm not selling the games nor making the games, so I don't know how it would benefit or hurt me.
Why did you?
You know
read
me,
that?
I'm honest. So whatever game I play, I'm gonna call stuff out when I see it, right?
All right.
If I feel that there's heavy-handed politicizing of topics
so
in a game,
confused
I'll call
as
it
to
out.
what just
As I told you, I
happened.
don't want politics in my video games. There's far enough politics in real life all over.
I don't know
fucking
what
place.
that means
I don't
anymore.
need politics in my video games. So if I see it, I'll call it out.
What does that
Does it
mean?
benefit me or hurt me if they're in there? I don't think so. Either way, I don't see why it would.
It could if you have really weird opinions.
Okay, really quick, guys.
It's potential.
I gotta blow my nose because I sneezed. I gotta blow my nose now. I'll be right back, and then we'll continue.
Okay. He didn't mute himself for this one for some reason. He doesn't mute himself when he blows his nose.
For now.
Uh-oh. What was that noise?
Hello?
Ooh.
I am gothic.
Got a little wobbly there, sorry. Okay, ready to continue? Here we go. Okay, I'm back after blowing my nose. Let's continue here. Parasolos is a lot of people hold MVC2, that's Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Oh my god.
In the highest regard. Are you on the same boat, or do you have a different favorite crossover fighting game?
Let's see. I'm curious.
When it comes to the overall competitive nature, high-end skill requirements, and overall just really enjoyable to watch gameplay, MVC2 is it. There's other games in the Versus series that are quite fun. X-Men versus Street Fighter started the craze, and that game is super fun. Super duper fun. Great cast, a good variety, but at the same time, every character has a crazy, wild, infinites, juggles, and weird things that you know the game devs didn't intend, but people discovered over time. And I love that game, even though it really isn't. Like, in tournaments, it's not ultra fun, because literally it's like get one move, and you could lose. Like, you can do a throw into the corner with Cyclops, and if they don't tech the throw, you get a free combo that's an infinite, and you just kill the character. And that's like every character can do that. Every character gets like one hit, giant corner combo, game over. So, it's fun, but is it competitive? You know. Marvel vs. Capcom 1, I love, but it's definitely an unbalanced game. Strider Hiryu is hands down the best character in the game.
Hands down, bro. Hit us with a hands down.
Unbalanced game. Strider Hiryu is hands down the best
hands down
character in the game, and basically unbeatable at a high level. But it's fun to do the crossover attacks. It's fun to see people use like a mid or low tier character and get like a few hits in on a high tier, just kick their ass. And it really was the first game with like the zaniness factor to it. With like insanely giant flashy supers and moves and things. But MVC2 just has it all. The problem is a lot of people don't realize that like 80% of the cast is trash. You know, the game has like an insane amount of characters, but only like 12 of them are tournament worthy, and the rest of them all suck when it comes to competition. Luckily, most people don't care about that, right?
They should
is
remake
definitely
that
the best
game.
versus game for sure. Yes.
I remember being a.
And by the way, that definitely goes for MVC3. MVC2 is way better than MVC3.
And playing MVC2, I loved the graphics and the music and the characters. It's pretty cool.
Am I excited for Elden Ring, or just happy people will show up for it? Both. Like, listen, I'm happy that I know I'm going to be playing a game that a significant amount of people will be showing up and enjoying. Because what I've been doing with this downtime stuff, I'm trying to appease certain people, but you can't please everyone all the time unless it's a giant release everyone wants, right? And the thing is, I've already said it this year, there have been very few giant AAA releases that have been great, resonated with everyone, and everyone wants to see. Instead, it's like...
Resonated with everyone just means money. Everyone wanted to see just means money.
This little audience over here wants this one. This little audience over here wants this one. This niche group, this niche group.
Do it to them,
Hey, YT commenter with the 5, dude.
I'm him.
Also, I hate how he strawmans everything. He's worse than politicians. And all 1,099 income goes on one line on taxes, period. It's all summed to one line.
Yeah, that's why I think he just meant he gets them separately.
Snort, belch, burp, sneeze equals pig.
Thank you, I'll fight you in the comments for the 2. But yeah, YT commenter, I think that was just a little weird sentence that he constructed. I think he just meant... Did he say taxes? Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure he just meant he gets YouTube money all in one chunk every month, and then he gets tips right away. Because that's what he said. When he mentioned tips, he just said he gets it right away. Maybe I'm crazy, I don't know. I'm giving him the benefit of the gout. And I'll fight you in the comments. Yeah, that's a good summary.
You just get this split audience. At the time when I'm playing a new game, people are like, nah, I'll be back when I'm done with this one, right? But with Elden Ring, I will likely get a big crowd, and that's good. And then in addition to that, Elden Ring is great, you know? I just played my second run, the Magic Run, finished it up, had a great time, even legitimately beat Melania in only about 2 hours, which was awesome to learn her patterns and be able to learn and beat her like that. Had a great time with it, so I'm looking forward to the DLC. You know, I'm legit looking forward to it, and the fact that probably more people will actually show up is a great, you know, boon as well. It'll be everything positive, right?
Hey, Antho-Grex.
Okay.
Okay, Burnell, come on.
Burnell?
All right, anything else, guys? What's my favorite knockoff soda?
What?
I used to like,
Okay, what a weird question. Let's see.
Was it RC Cola? Or was it... no, there was another one. There was a cola that obviously was like a knockoff of like Coke or something, but I actually liked the flavor a lot. But I can't remember which one it was. My great aunt used to get it all the time.
Pepsi.
It might have been RC Cola.
Dr. Bob.
Can't remember.
What was it?
Daxpo says, that's my argument against you going into politics content. You're guaranteed to fracture the audience. If the game genre does that, I can't imagine left and right stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's how I'm sorry to say this, but it just seems to me that in today's world, a lot of people are of a very underdeveloped, immature mindset. And that mindset is this.
Okay.
Either you're with me or you're against me. It's my way or the highway.
The Sith.
I'm right, you're wrong. And if you don't agree with me, you are my enemy. That's insane. If you go through life that you only want to be talking to like-minded people, number one, life will be incredibly boring. Just, surround yourself with people.
I mean, the key difference here, though, is it's not only talking, though, it's supporting. Specifically, the guys talking about your videos. So, I mean, people might not want to give money to you if they disagree with you. Like, fundamentally. I don't know, think of that what you will, but that's what the dude's specifically talking about. Because people aren't there to talk to you. That's not what you care about. They're there to give you money. That's the difference, and that's what the guy was trying to say.
It will be incredibly boring.
All right. Your life is boring.
Just, surround yourself with people who only agree with you. You're going to be so bored. You're not going to have enough variety
bored
of things in your life to keep you having fun and
I'm
occupied.
Bored of your streams already.
That's number one. Number two, you will be hard pressed to find people who are going to agree with you on everything, right? And for example,
okay,
you and I right now may have a lot of cool common interests on games, but perhaps politically we vary greatly, and that's okay. We can agree to disagree, but still like the things we like together, right?
Yeah, I don't know about this one, dude. I don't know about this one, Chief.
If you don't agree with me on the politics thing, then I just can't pay attention to you.
Anybody who disagrees with you gets banned from your chat, pretty much. Maybe not everybody, right? I'm not meaning literally everybody, but a lot of people do. If you say anything that goes against the narrative or goes against his own opinion, you're on thin ice, and he might ban you for anything that you say.
And anything. Like, wait, what? But you like the game content I put out. You enjoy the way I cover games. You like my commentary. We have a good time.
Like, bro, literally, if I like a detractor, if I go in your chat and say, shout outs to Brand Dude, you're going to ban the guy. He just has a difference of opinion than you. He likes a detractor and you don't like the detractors. Isn't that the same thing?
Hanging out when I play games. But then we start talking politics. Oh, I disagree. Sorry. Goodbye. Can't talk to you anymore. See you later. See you in the next life.
Why are you yelling into the mic? That was loud.
And how dumb is that?
Yeah, Great White Hype, great point. If you say a player who beat him in Street Fighter was good, he bans you. That's something he's actually done before. That's something he's factually done on stream, on camera, caught in 4K. He's done that before. You said that guy was good? No, get the fuck out of here. You're fucking banned. He's done that.
Right? How dumb is that?
How dumb is that? I don't know.
I understand if, like, there's someone out there who is saying something so effing offensive. Like, death to a certain group of people because I don't like them. Okay, I get that. That's ridiculous, over the top. That's harmful. That's straight up harmful, right?
God.
But in general, just to have a disagreement about something is really silly. To have the disagreement and then, oh, now I'm going to hate on someone and not ever want to watch their shit ever again. You know what I'm saying? That's wild to me. And I would never think that way. Now that I'm older and I
hate when he does this weird, like, intellectual, pseudo-intellectual, common sense, Joe average, like, trying to be logical about something. Because this dude is like the anti-logical guy.
More mature.
Dude, you ban people if they disagree with you. You don't want anyone to disagree with you.
I've learned to try to walk in other shoes. Even if at first
Like, if I think that you played Champions and spent a bunch of money in it and you disagree with me, you think I'm stupid and you would ban me. If I went in his chat right now, I'm not going to subscribe, but if I went in his chat and said hello, he would ban me. For what? For a difference of opinion?
Don't understand their perspective.
Hello?
And I feel it's horribly wrong. All right?
All right.
I have to listen to what other people have to say and try to understand from where they're coming from. Because you might still think their perspective is wrong, but at least if you try to think from where they're coming from, why they're thinking that way, maybe you can at least kind of get it. Right? You can sympathize with that feeling of why they're feeling that way.
You're so fake.
Right? So that's, for me, that's been a big thing, a piece of growth for me in the last decade, I would say, that I've tried to change myself for the better in that regard. Because I did used to be that kind of stubborn, obstinate, pig-headed, won't listen, no input, no criticism of any kind, constructive, destructive, don't take any of it. None of it. It's all bullshit. I know better than you. Listen to me.
You still do this.
Disagree with me, I say, fuck you, I don't ever want to talk to you ever again. That's how
You still do that, Burnell. Come on,
Burnell?
man. Are you kidding me? Is this a joke? Am I being pranked? Come on.
I used to be. But I've changed a lot, and I'm happy that I've changed a lot. I would much rather hear a variety of perspectives. Listen.
Yeah, he did that to you. King Be Cruel. You would have experience. He did that to you.
To people of other places in life that I'm not in, other cultures, other perspectives, other things, other political stances. I want to hear it all. So that helps me
You fake
to
piece
become
of
a better
shit,
person
man.
and to have a more informed opinion on something.
Thank you.
Dude, oh my god. This guy, in case you were here like 2 minutes ago, was talking about Street Fighter. People getting M. Bison early in Street Fighter 6. Okay? This is a different example, I know, but it's pretty similar. He was upset that people were voicing their opinions about M. Bison in Street Fighter 6. Now he's talking about he wants to be as informed as he can be to be a better person. To be informed. He wants to be informed. He wants to hear others' opinions and stuff. What? What?
Shut the fuck up!
Other things, other political stances. I want to hear it all. So that helps me to become a better person and to have a more informed opinion on something.
How can you have an informed opinion on people talking about M. Bison early in Street Fighter if you just shit on their opinions and you don't listen to them and you crap all over it and you hate them for it? How is that you being informed? All right.
You see?
Okay.
So I hear you. It's so sad that there are people that are just, no.
Oh, also big ups, Phil's Faded Zelda Jammies. He's equating a political take with liking Coke versus Pepsi. Yeah,
That's
really
what I believe, and if you don't believe it, too bad. So sad. Never want to talk to you again. Like, what?
He really is
that is
dumb.
so close-minded. And you will have a life that, I hate to say it, is very isolated, miserable, and not informed.
What?
If you're going to have that.
Let me hear this again.
People that are just, no, that's what I believe, and if you don't believe it, too bad. So sad. Never want to talk to you again. Like, what?
This has got to be a prank.
I'm so confused as to what just happened.
That is so close-minded. And you will have a life that, I hate to say it, is very isolated, miserable, and not informed.
Bro, I can't.
If you're going to have that kind of mindset for the rest of your life. I can understand if you're younger and you don't get it yet, but as you get older, you got to get wiser. You got to listen to people who are telling you, listen, that's not the way to be. I know, I used to be there. That's not the way to be in life anymore, you know? You got to start listening to other people.
Okay. By you doing that, though, aren't you just doing what, you know, you're doing the same thing? You're forcing your opinion on someone else and they better listen to you, or else what? Aren't you doing the same thing? All right. Follow my way of life, or else you're banned. Okay, Phil. Like, yeah, isn't it Shawn Michaels? Exactly. Misery Merchant. Big ups, man. God
What is the
damn.
difference in you having reservations, but still some people hope for Dragon Age Veilguard based off of what you've seen, versus you writing off the new Doom immediately? I played the other Doom and I didn't like it. I played Doom Eternal. I gave Doom Eternal a chance. I said, okay, it looks a little different, but I'm going to give it a shot based off Doom 2016, and I didn't like it. So now you know the
You did not say any of this. Let me see this.
played Doom Eternal. I gave Doom Eternal a chance. I said, okay, it looks a little different, but I'm going to give it a shot based off Doom 2016, and I didn't like it.
I don't. This is a nitpick, I know, but I'm going to pick it anyways. He did not say that. Of course he was going to play Doom Eternal. It was a new game. All this guy does is play new games. Of course he was going to play it. He wasn't like, yeah, you know, I'm quite unsure about playing this new game, Doom Eternal, but I am going to give it a shot because I am a nice guy. Like, fuck off. You didn't do that. You fake weirdo.
So now you know the next one's just going to advance that even further of what I didn't like, because you
Come
can tell
on,
they're pushing
man.
even further in that
Come
direction.
on.
With Veilguard, we don't know yet. We didn't play it yet. It's been 9-10 years since the last one, right? That's the difference. Pretty simple.
Okay.
No, I'm not playing Dragon Age Origins before Veilguard. That's not happening.
Why not?
Like Kratos from God of War, I got wiser over the years.
Kratos.
I mean, that's an interesting comparison. I mean, most people you would hope get wiser over the years. Sadly, I think a lot of people don't. A lot of people just stay in this like dumb, immature mindset their whole life.
Okay.
And they go through life not self-conscious, not
Okay.
thinking big picture things.
Okay, bro. Like, I'm about to freaking scream, man.
Just going through life to exist, right?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
But for me,
What?
yeah, I have very much worked to become a better person in the last decade and become smarter and wiser.
Yo. Oh boy, I'm glad he's almost done. I'm glad he's almost done.
Yes, I indeed, Double J. You've spilled the beans. I'll be on the Joe Rogan podcast later this week. Absolutely. It's happening. Sure it is. Game Boy, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Earliest gaming memory? I think my earliest gaming memory is being over at my uncle's house.
Uh-oh.
And going into his den. And in his den, he had his PC set up. And the first video game I ever saw, he was doing a flight simulator game. And I was like, wow, what the heck is that? Because I'd never seen any video game before. I saw him playing Flight Simulator, and I was like, whoa, what is that? You know? I don't think it was Microsoft Flight Simulator. I think it was some PC Flight Simulator from like the mid-80s. So it was incredibly primitive graphics. But he had like a high-end PC for that back then. So he showed it to me. I was like, whoa, blown away at what it was. And then eventually he gave me his Atari 7800 and a bunch of games to play at home.
It's pretty cool.
Teamed Mudcrab, yes, I keep my laptop plugged into a charger 24/7. It's plugged into the wall constantly. Does it cause any damage to the battery? I wouldn't know because I never use the battery. My laptop is literally just sits here in the office 24/7 used for work. I never move it. No lie, I've never moved it. So I have no clue, nor would I ever need to know.
So why did you even get a laptop if you didn't even need one? I don't know, man. That's so
Was
weird.
Dead or Alive appealing to me like Street Fighter? Back in the day, I gave every fighting game a chance. I really did. I mean, I played all of them. I played Time Killers,
Nice.
Fighters
He loves
History,
Dead or Alive.
Primal Rage.
He can't
You know,
play
all
it
the
today,
ones
though.
that now today we know are kind of like knockoff shitty games. But I played War Gods. What was the other one? Something about like Cosmic Carnage or something like that. I played all of them when they were in arcades, okay? And Dead or Alive, when it first came out, was actually very flashy for a 3D game because it ran at beautiful 60 frames per second, as opposed to some of the other ones were a lot more choppy at the time. And I believe the graphics were better than the other two. Like, there already had been Tekken and Virtua Fighter, and Dead or Alive looked better, but the gameplay was so simplistic. It's rock, paper, scissors, right? It's punch, kick, throw, and then there's a parry or guard, and basically you just, everything counters everything in a circle. So it was a way more simplistic game to play. And I remember people played it, but it never caught on. In my arcade, it was always Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct, and Tekken.
Yeah, him leaving his fucking laptop plugged
Those
in
were
all
big
the
four.
time, man.
Virtual Fighter never caught on. Dead or Alive never caught on. There was a few others that for some time had some popularity, like Rival Schools for a bit had some popularity there as an earlier 3D game. The Street Fighter EX series for a while. And then after a while, it was just the versus games. Like, those are the only ones that got attention. It had to be a versus game.
Okay, I don't care. I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm skipping that.
Yeah. Virtual Fighter would...
Don't care.
For now.
Okay. Are we winding down now?
Winding down.
Okay.
No tips? No last minute
Well,
tips?
guys, I guess we'll get ready for Fallout 4.
Nice.
I guess the question
$5.
is, what do you want to do in Fallout 4 today? Do you want to do the Institute, like actually advance the plot now and do the building and the Institute and all that and get that going, maybe do some Institute missions today? Or do we want to start a DLC? I feel like we're at that turning point. Either if you guys know other major side quests that I've missed that you want me to do, we could do those. Or we could do the Institute. Or we could do a DLC. We got to have to think, like, what do you guys want to see today? Right? Rush Fan says, afternoon film, my first game was Sonic the Hedgehog. That's another good first game to have, for sure. These are good first games.
Okay.
Far Harbor, DLC,
my
DLC,
first
Nuka World,
game?
DLC all day. People are all saying do DLCs.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Which DLC? Then we have to decide between the DLCs.
Maybe Tekken 3 was my first game? I don't know. Spyro?
Whatever you guys want them down for.
Toomba?
As I told you, we're playing a lot of Fallout 4
One
in the
of
next
those
week,
ones.
and then it kind of takes a back seat for a while. Maybe getting in there as a night stream every once in a while, but really we're not going to play that much of it for a bit. And then we'll get heavily back into it probably over the summer when things die down. Far Harbor, because Nuka World is boring. Wow.
Jurassic Park on PS1.
The Blimp, are you crazy? There's been rumors of
Pitfall? Oh, that's a
Bloodborne
good
2
game.
for a zillion years. There's no weight to that at all. Absolutely not. I'm
What?
not.
What do you say?
The Blimp, are you crazy? There's been rumors of Bloodborne 2 for a zillion years. There's
No.
no weight to that at all. Absolutely not. I'm not taking that bait. Absolutely not. You can't fool me. A la Bloodborne. Think Bloodborne.
Tetris on the Game Boy? Ooh. That's a good one.
All right. Let's end the podcast. Thank you guys. When I come back on Friday, obviously I'll talk about my day off.
Dude, that space pinball game, yeah, I was going to mention that.
That happened during
That's
then.
a very early memory for
How
me,
today's
too.
streams went and the like. And we'll get a good week started. Remember last week, because of Summer Game Fest, I had to do like a super abridged podcast. I will not have to do that on Friday this week, which is good. It's good to be getting back to the normal swing of things after having things kind of thrown for a loop for the week, right?
Paperboy?
So thank you all, and I shall see you Friday. All right. Okay, guys, so...
Unrecorded, let's go.
Let's get set up, and I do need to just briefly break the pee.
Let's see him beg now, because in case you're not looking at the screen, he only has $5. $5 is what he has for the whole podcast.
For the most part, should not be much of a delay here. Now, what happened? The controller is off.
By the way.
Now it's on. I wonder because I didn't touch it for a while, it just turned itself off or something.
Why is he playing
All right, let's
Still Water, Still Wakes the Deep? What is that?
Camera
Why is
center.
he
And
playing
guys,
that?
again, I just want to say, thanks for chilling with me here today. We're going to have a chill Fallout 4 stream. Please support the stream if you...
There it is. Hold up. I want to get this clear HD audio.
All right, let's get camera centered. And guys, again, I just want to say, thanks for chilling with me here today. We're going to have a chill Fallout 4 stream. Please support the stream if you can. This is, you know, where my primary income comes from is stream support days. So anything appreciated, a super chat, a membership, gifted membership, or tip. I'm looking to hit the $50 tips goal today. The sooner the better, so that way I don't have to really worry about it all day.
What do you mean by that?
What does that mean? Give me money first. Give me money up front to be here. Pay me to be here first. What does this mean?
Days. So
I don't have to worry about it. As if I give a fuck, bro. What the fuck?
Anything appreciated, a super chat, a membership, gifted membership, or tip. I'm looking to hit the $50 tips goal today. The sooner the better, so that way I don't have to really worry about it all day. And of course, you get rewards for each $50 raised today as well. And it would be greatly appreciated to have a nice, strong final day of the week. You know, right now we got one super chat, and that's it. And one tip, one super chat and one tip. So, all right, I'm going to use the restroom, and in a few minutes I'll be back and we'll begin. Seems like you guys want DLC. I guess the question is which one. So think about it. And when I come back, we'll probably start up one of those. All right. Okay, I'll be right back.
God, disgusting Bagman. I agree, Lefty. The whale call. He's about to go quickly fucking type on his Discord. Now, guys, support's been slow. I only got $5. $5 from Anon. That's not enough. You gotta pay up. Man, how long is this? 30, let's just say 37 to... Oh, okay. He was only gone for a little while. Like 4 minutes. Still a pretty long time. Couldn't play a video? Couldn't even launch the game? What happened to you launching the game doing the main menu music joke? What happened to that?
Okay, guys, let's get her started, shall we? Let's boot her up. Let's have no signal about 20 times here on screen. There we go.
Wow, I received the generous.
Eating some Los Pollos Hermanos, says Dank Tenko 2.
Los
That's
Pollos
impressive. How are you eating
Hermanos.
fictional food? How are you able to eat fictional food that doesn't exist?
Oh my god, I guess he doesn't know.
Thank you. Drywall says, welcome back, Mr. Burnell. I'm being very professional. Thank you. Oh my god, excuse me. Whew.
I guess he doesn't know about Twisters, or whatever the fuck it's called. Alright. Pretty cool. Man,
All
this
right.
is, no signal. What just happened? Okay. Start record, clown mode, YouTube.
Alrighty, everybody, welcome back. It is time for more Fallout 4 fun. Last time around, we had just finished the plot line where the robot ship launched from here and went over there. Now there it is on top of that building up there. Do you see it? All right. And I was speaking with my audience this morning about what they would like to see next. And live here on the stream, we seem to have some split opinions. But everyone seems to be of the impression I shouldn't do the Institute yet. That instead, maybe I should either do side questing or DLC content. And in particular, people, you know, saying between
Hey, Grazing Poro, welcome back.
Far Harbor or Nuka World. Now, I'm actually being told that if I go back to the ship, I will get a reward.
Back
Is that
to
true?
the ship.
How would you get back to the ship? It looks like the ship crashed on Fanui Hall.
Just tell it why.
Let's see if we can
Why?
figure that out.
Just
Maybe we'll get our
teleport to the
reward and then
ship,
we'll
brother.
continue
What are
on.
you doing?
And by the way, guys, please let me know how the volume sounds, because again, I've been
Thank you, Phil's face.
a lot of variety games
Faded
this week that
Zelda
are bugged all over the
jammies.
place. There it is.
It was Mortal
How would I go about
Kombat, NBA Jam, then Sega games. Okay, so whatever he was saying was wrong. Big ups, dude. Big surprise. DSP was wrong about the release of the
That's right.
arcade
If I do Far
games.
Harbor, I should get Nick as my companion. That's a good recommendation. Thank you there, Shia.
Man, he's so boring.
Is this
I
in
don't
here?
like watching his gameplay because it's really bad.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Volume is low. Oh, it is way low. Holy moly. Thank you. That was way, way low. See, Stardew Valley was like super loud, so I had to lower it. I just made it much louder. Let me know if that's okay, guys.
Way, way low.
Oh, hello. That was an interesting spawn.
I'll keep watch.
What?
That was a very interesting spawn. Spawn with the super in your face. Okay, then.
Okay. Let's see what he's up to. Let's skip ahead a little bit. He leveled up here. Let's see what he's doing. The idiot savant playthrough.
2 low over increase wearer's movement speed by 10%.
Oh boy. Here we go. What's he doing?
Oh, that doesn't make sense. It outright says I have luck of 11, but here I can't get a
I'm
perk.
already
That's
bored. Let's
weird.
go live. Let's see what he's
That
doing.
is so ugly.
Haha.
Reduce damage from animal. Yeah, that's shitty. That's totally shitty. I'm dropping that right away.
Shitty. Why don't you sell it, dude? Come on.
That's it. This is the special tool right here. Power tools. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, we went live, so we just went ahead like an hour.
I'm going deeper underground. Hey. I think that's Jamiroquai, that song.
Jamiroquai. The virtual.
Man, anyone remember Jamiroquai?
Virtual. Yeah,
He was
nobody
good.
knows
He was a good singer,
Jamiroquai.
man. He was a really good singer.
He was like he passed away or something. I don't know.
I know. Yeah, Jamiroquai is great. I had his album back in the day. I liked like the whole album. All the songs were good.
Okay.
Oh shit! What happened?
Where'd you go?
You all right?
I'm sorry, Snort
What the fuck?
Exchange. That's the intention.
A shitty mic.
We are
You
in
okay,
level
dude?
1 after all. What did he say? Machitty Mike?
A shitty mic.
He did. He said Machitty Mike.
You okay, dude?
Hey there.
Hold up! I'm encasing those ghouls.
I like the weapon, the machete. It's pretty good.
And you dive in and choppy chop, bang bang, and the whole lot of them dead.
I hate this.
You
guy.
don't even know what you got right there. A premium set.
That's a good. Yeah.
And you
I might clip
dive
that.
in And choppy chop, bang bang, and the whole lot of them dead. You
Nah.
don't even know what you got right there. A premium set of Pellman's
That's pretty
power
good.
tools.
I remember commercials for Pellman's tools. Expensive stuff, the top of the line.
What the hell's a commercial?
Oh my god.
It's nothing. Serious builders would give an arm for them tools. I'll pay you 2,000 caps right here, right now.
Wow.
Deal?
Wow.
Why do you need the tools so much?
I got my own special projects. For the caps I'm paying, that's all you need to know.
Nope.
I'll pass on the offer.
I ain't hanging around forever. Walk away from this. and you
Why
won't
is he
regret it.
picking his
Sometimes I like that.
face? You're on camera, DSP.
I already agreed to give him to the Mariner.
Then he looks
I
at
think the
it
Mariner
and he
needs
wipes it on his
more.
fucking pants.
Defend the town. It's a better.
Okay.
It's a better thing. We don't know what he's going to use it on. So, yeah, we'll help the Mariner. Anything else in here?
This guy, man.
Cap stash. From Rad away. Okay, Rad stuff.
Someone asked him
Now,
what's
what
for
the fucking
dinner.
ghoul?
Someone in his chat asked him what's for dinner. Let's see if he answers that.
Foggy ghoul. Excuse me. Let's see. We got. Oh. Excuse me. Let's see. We got. Oh. Excuse me. Let's see. We got. Oh. Marinara sauce. It's a good. Molto bene. They hit the spot right. Yes. That's what I'm having for
Yes. Oh, he did answer
dinner.
it. He did answer it. I knew it. This fucking guy.
Oh. Oh, what's for dinner? Rigatoni pasta with chicken meatballs and a spicy marinara sauce. It's a good, molto bene. They hit the spot right. Yes, That's what I'm having for dinner.
Oh my god.
Apparently,
I
there's
think
power
we're done
armor in
here.
Far Harbor. I didn't even know.
Oh, I'm having my Joker moment. I'm
Oh,
going crazy.
here we go. Eliminate the feral ghouls. Where would they be located? Ah, in this swamp. National Park campground.
This sucks.
Alright, so
What can we watch? Let's watch a video before I go. Fuck it. I don't want to see his copyright strike drama bait. I don't give a fuck. What
I
else?
had to do it to them snipe.
Dude, thank you so much. Grazing Portal.
Yo Felipe, get the ovens ready 2.0 meerkat banger right here.
Yeah, fingers crossed, Grazing. Fingers crossed. Let's see if something gets done with that. Okay, he has Brian. We watched the Brian stuff yesterday or 2 days ago or one of them. I don't know. Let's see. Let's watch a classic. How about that? Let's watch LTG blocking him. No, fuck that. Let's do oh fuck, I'm trying to find something. Holy shit, a classic.
Well, let me tell you.
This is an hour long?
everyone.
Okay, never
Phil here,
mind.
doing
Jeez Louise. Begging before Bassmaster.
What do you think
Oh,
you're
I'm
doing?
sorry,
He's
I
eating
muted him.
feces. Ooh,
What?
he's eating feces. Oh, man. He was literally eating shit out of the toilet. Oh,
Milk it? Milk it some more, please. Milk it some more.
it's awful.
Right. Say
John
feces
says,
again.
It's not a big mess. You only need a small amount of oil. Yes, it does require cleaning after you use it. With warm water and a sponge and soap, it's a pretty quick clean. Yeah, see, ours was a very small one, and it has like 4 levels, and each one's like a basket tray. But the basket trays would be so covered in oil that we would then have to and we didn't use a lot of oil, but it would just like cook into it. And then we would have to put all that shit in the sink and scrub it. They had to take a cleaner and wipe out the inside of the air fryer. And we're just like, dude, this is too much fucking work. Every time we cook, we don't have to scrub out the entire
Was it an
thing for
air
half an
fryer or
hour.
what was it?
That's why we stopped using it.
Nice. They don't like cleaning. So,
Buy paper liners. They're cheap and effective. Maybe one day we'll give it another shot. Because maybe we were approaching it the wrong way.
how can you both
Then Jonathan,
love
yours
to
is a
clean?
double-
When this lady moved in, this strange lady, this stranger, he said they both love to clean. Whenever they see a mess, they have to clean it. Because that's the kind of people they are. And she loves to cook and she loves to clean. Then why the fuck don't you do that? Why don't you do either of those things? Why are you so lazy to clean a fucking air fryer or an oven, whatever you're talking about? I thought you loved to clean. You told us that she loves to clean.
Sided with a tray. So you had a big one. We have a really small one. You only need like a cap full of cooking oil on the bottom of the tray to keep things from sticking. A very small amount of oil required.
Dude, he's getting cooking tips. Okay.
These missions were easy.
He needs to be handheld on how to use an oven. That's very cool.
All right,
That's
you're
pretty
dead.
awesome.
They wiped out the feral ghouls at the camp.
Phil is jealous he can't eat out of the toilet. Crying face. Crying face.
Big ups YT commenter. Thank you for the 2.
The hero of our saga returns triumphant.
Ew, the character. I hate looking at this game so much, man.
That didn't matter to the island. Oh no. He was cursed the moment he was born adult. He had a farm little ways north of here.
Okay, here, how about this? Let's watch him play GTA 5.
I need banana, tasty banana. Squeeze the peel, it comes in denim. Squeeze the banana. Thank you, No Sleep Real Vibes.
This will be the last video
Master in Street
before we
Fighter
end
6.
it.
Do you want to know the truth? Here's the truth. It's very relieving. Oh, because how many years people have accused me of not being good at fighting games, even though there is a complete track record of me being good at fighting games. How many years have people tried to erase that from the internet and say Phil's not good at fighting games? Now, I have proven, absolutely proven, without a shadow of a fucking doubt, I'm in the upper echelon of players of Street Fighter 6. 0.0.
Remember, this is great too. This is 10 months ago, August 3rd, 2023. There are no stakes though. There are no stakes. There are no stakes. He yelled at a viewer for this.
Fighting games. Now,
This fake
I have
piece of shit.
proven, absolutely proven, without a shadow of a fucking doubt, I'm in the upper echelon of players of Street Fighter 6. 0.09% of people have hit Master so far. And I'm one of them. So enough of this bullshit with people trying to talk shit about me. I'm good at fighting games, and there's concrete proof in a modern game. You can't even argue, oh, well, it's because you played a busted version of PS1 Super Turbo. No, I'm just good at new fighting games, and you can go fuck yourself if you want to dispute it, because you're not as good as me. Fuck you. How about that? So it is. It actually is. It feels like
Bro thinks he's gothic.
To actually have, you know,
Bro thinks he's World of Warcraft.
Public. And what did I say all these years? Did I not
Bro thinks
say
he's Tekken 3.
that if I liked a game enough and I applied myself to it because I liked it, that I would be good at it? Did I not say that? Nope. And everyone, oh no, he's full of shit. I just didn't like any of the fighting games that have come out in the last like decade. I just did not enjoy them enough. Street Fighter 6 I enjoy enough to play at this level and learn. It's the first one in over 10 years. And that's why I've gotten this good at it, you know? But how many people shitting on me constantly, making shit up, saying I suck at games? Even the moron trolls of the FGC saying the same shit. Well, fuck you, I'm a master rank now, so what do you guys say about it now? Tell me how it's really easy to hit master in Street Fighter 6. I would love to hear this, because that's the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard. It actually is very difficult to hit master rank in Street Fighter 6. You gotta give props to these people
very difficult.
who are doing it. So
look at this. This is good too.
To hit master rank in Street Fighter 6. You gotta give props to these people who are doing it.
You gotta give props to these people who are doing it. Who are these people? You mean you. He just means himself. Give me props, but he says these people.
So, fuck that shit.
Fuck
right?
that shit.
Make shit up. Oh, yeah, he scrubbed his way. No, fuck you. It's actually challenging, and, you know,
nice.
Enough is enough with
I
this
like
nonsense.
how quickly this changed. This changed to anybody can reach master, and actually the better players are in casual. Casual has better players than master rank.
Nobody cares. No one wants to hear your life story. Guys, I'll just say this. Please tonight support the stream if you can in any way. These GTA streams have been great and fun, but yes, they have been lowly supported, except for Monday night this week. It was great, but then yesterday we went right back to it being kind of slow again. And this is going to become a daytime stream next week, just so you guys know. As soon as we beat Final Fantasy 16 on Saturday, this game will then become a daytime stream. All right? So, please consider supporting tonight in any way, as easy as...
He did this today.
As easy as, you know, a like on the stream. But anything above and beyond. A super chat, a gifted membership, a tip, all appreciated. All right, if you're enjoying the streams, if you're having
Give
a good
me a
time
like,
with them,
guys.
please support the streams.
Please
with tips
support
today.
the streams today. Yes.
Shitty
Oh, I
ass.
love his GTA shit.
That wasn't quite right. You should probably give it another shot.
Big ups, Nugs. Thank you so much.
This plane sucks. It's like you would never use this plane. Is it what, a biplane or whatever? You would never choose to use this plane in the game.
Oh my god, it's the plane's fault.
What the fuck? Oh fuck! Why did it blow up? Oh, did they strap C4 to the bottom of this thing? Why did it blow up? I touched nothing.
He touched
Okay,
the little
then, sure.
sidewalk thingy. He's so bad at games, man. It's crazy.
Now let's get the plane off the runway. Taxi over to the... Okay, you need to return to the training area.
This is really stupid. It really is. Like, they want you to be so pinpoint accurate for no good reason.
Okay.
Like, why on earth in the game do you need to be that accurate?
For
You would
no
never
good
need-
reason. It's almost like it's a video game or something, and you're supposed to, like, do the things in the game?
Executed like a pro. Now let's get the plane off the runway. Taxi over to the marked area and come to a complete stop.
You're kidding me.
That was an excellent landing. Very well done.
This is so stupid. They want you to be so perfect. Just fucking... When you touch it, you should pass it.
They want you to stop
when you
at
touch
it,
it,
though.
you should pass it, you fucking stupid game.
Why is he doing this? Why is he getting gold medals? Look at this. He's going so fast at all times.
What the fuck? It still says it's too slow. Go suck my ass.
Suck
How
my
the
ass.
fuck, man? I did it
What
perfectly.
the
My
fuck?
ass. What the fuck? It still says it's too slow. Go suck my ass.
Suck my ass.
How the fuck, man?
My
literally I did
ass.
it perfectly. I touched absolutely nothing.
That's a new one for me.
Still not good enough for that.
When you touch down, continue to apply the brakes carefully until you come to a complete stop.
Why am I bouncing? Look at this. I bounced for some reason. Even though I completely decelerated, it bounced like a fucking Super Ball. This sucks. This landing shit is
Super
bullshit.
Ball.
It's so easy to do, but they want you to be so
It's
accurate.
easy to do.
That's pretty fucking ridiculous.
It's easy to do, but it's dumb and I can't do it. Oh, he's close. Aww.
What the fuck? How are you gonna tell me I didn't pass? They're telling me I didn't pass.
You didn't stop.
This is ludicrous. I'm sitting in the fucking target.
You have to
and you
stop
won't end
though.
The challenge.
Dude, what do you not understand?
They're out of their minds.
You have to stop though. Okay.
You tell me what I did wrong.
I
I'm
just did.
sitting in it. Derek, I've never gone to flight school in real life. No. Slayer said, you know the anniversary, you made me reminisce. It did make me emotional thinking about all the years I followed you, and I've forgotten the video you made with Kat, and that felt so long ago. I agree with you. It feels, here's why it feels so long ago. It really isn't. It feels so long ago because I never had her in videos again after 2018 because people were too mean, and basically she didn't want to be emotionally harassed, you know?
Oh, shit.
And I don't blame her. So I never asked her to be in a video again. I told her she's always welcome, and she has never once said to me, I would like to do it again. She just doesn't want to give ammo to trolls to mess with it and make fun of her. So it's sad because you saw how happy she was that year. She was trying to be in videos. You saw this in that montage, how happy she's smiling during the Halloween event. We're having a good time with each other, and then it's all ruined by scumbags. And that's what happens in life. Things get ruined by fucking scumbags, you know? Will I have some coffee before next stream? Asked Darkside Chris. No, I'm gonna have dinner. You know, my wife is making baked chicken right now. But that's the thing, like, my wife, she's a really nice person. I think she would add a lot.
Yeah, I don't get it. She never looked happy too, because I watched all of those videos. I had to for the research I was doing. This fucking lady was never once happy. She never spoke. She never fucking spoke, dude. She didn't say a word.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you guys paint jobs? Yes, everyone. Yes.
Look at how happy she is.
All right, shout out to Spooky Boo, who just tipped me $1, and he's a troll. So I'm gonna go ahead and we'll actually it's a tip, so we'll just ban that.
Look, is she happy there? She happy there? She just eyeballs the chat, dude. Her gaze is fixated on the chat at all times.
And I couldn't capture from the Wii.
She's just reading what people say about her.
It's one of the very few,
at all fucking times.
One of the very
she
few
never once was happy. Look at her. Look at this lady.
We'll be doing that. We'll be doing
Look at that.
Saw 2 Flesh and Blood. The Conjuring House on PC, which used to be called the
He's
Conjuring
looking
House,
at the chat more than him.
As well as Dead by Daylight, a game that I played last year with some, Halloween killers and stuff. And then, of course, Resident Evil Remake.
And this was the whole stream. While they were playing games. Look at this. I can scrub through it. Her gaze is fixated on the chat for most of it. Look at this shit. Mostly on the chat. That's all she was doing. She was not happy to be there at all.
We did co-op playthroughs together. And we did co-op commentary together, Q&A nights together. I think it would be amazing content people would absolutely love. And now it's all done because of pieces of shit. Human pieces of shit. So every
Human
person that
pieces
did
of
that,
shit,
you can blame
not
them,
just
and you know
shit.
who they are because they fucking did it on their streams, their restreams and shit. They're YouTubers. They're known people. They're pieces of garbage. So
me?
they're the reason why you can't have my wife on stream, man. It's that simple.
I liked when he tried to do that too. The whole it's Tevin's fault thing. It was him trying to like turn detractors against Tevin. Like he was attempting to do some weird 4D chess thing.
Blame them.
Blame Tevin. Blame Tevin. As if like everyone was gonna get angry at Tevin.
Go fucking give them shit for what they did.
All right.
Bull
Yeah,
Zero
okay.
Chair. He says, go get Cat. No, I've already said to you guys a million times, my wife has no intention of coming on the stream because of the rampant trolling that happens. If I put on a vest and you have 20 to 30 people who are being nasty in the stream chat, can you imagine what would happen if my wife stepped on the stream?
What?
So, fuck you. Pickleman, I already told you to stop doing that. If you spam it one more time, I am going to ban you. I've had enough. It's like I tell you guys, because you guys know me. The more you bother me and bug me about something, the less I want to do it. So it's one thing if every once in a while you casually mention, hey,
Thank
Phil,
you, Zelda
maybe
Jammies.
would you like to maybe steal a fire engine tonight, maybe do some fire engine missions or whatever? Maybe I'll think about
Yeah,
it.
they seem like roommates, Zelda Jammies.
Once
They
and I'll
really
think
do.
about it, maybe one night.
Like they don't know anything about each
And
other.
I'll say, okay, let's do the odds and ends missions. Let's do it. If
Low-key
you
insulting her there? Where?
I told you to stop doing that. If you spam it one more
I'm
time,
listening
I
again.
am going to ban you. I've had enough. It's like I tell you guys, because you guys know me. The more you bother me and bug me about something, the less I want to do it.
Nice.
So it's one thing every
Child
once in
brain.
a while you casually mention, hey, Phil, maybe would you like to maybe steal a fire engine tonight? Maybe do some fire engine missions or whatever. Maybe I'll think about it. You mention it once and I'll think about it. Maybe one night I'll say, okay, let's do the odds and ends missions. Let's
What
do
do you
it.
mean one night?
If you literally sit here every GTA stream and spam the chat asking, I never want to do it. I will literally not once ever want to do it, ever. I will lose all desire to do it, and then I'll purposely not want to do it just to fucking, because I'm being demanded to do it so much, you see? So just relax, every once in a while, casually mention it, and that's it. If you see here in the chat, you're spamming.
So that's why he's a bad streamer.
Do it. Get the fire truck. You do the fire truck, do it. And I say,
Out of spite, he stays a bad streamer because you keep telling him that he's one that he doesn't even want to improve.
hey man, lay off. Don't do it that much because you're spamming the chat, and then you continue to do it. I mean, now you're actively trying to piss me off. Play with others, play with others, play with us. Join the party, play with us. Join the party. Come on, friends list. Add me. No, shut the fuck up. And I don't like that. We're having a nice chill vibe here now. I'm in a good mood.
Hey, Span
Earlier
Ray.
today, I
I
hit
am,
Master
thank
Rank in Street Fighter
You
6.
too.
That's a huge accomplishment for me.
Look at this.
Vibe here now. I'm in a good mood. Earlier today, I hit Master Rank in Street Fighter 6. That's a huge accomplishment for me.
Huge accomplishment.
I'm really happy that I did it. I'm glad that people were there for it, and it's
No
been
stakes, though.
broadcast, and everyone can now say, yeah, Phil's pretty good at Street Fighter. Enough with the bullshit of people shitting on Phil constantly.
How is he shitting
saying
on
he's not
you?
good at
He
Street
asked for a fire
Fighter.
truck.
In reality, he is very
Oh,
good. Look,
the other
he hit
people.
Master Rank. 0.09% of players in Street Fighter have done it. He's done
Nice.
it. Right?
Okay.
So that's
You want a
something
medal?
cool. I'm happy. I'm in a good mood. Don't ruin my fucking good mood by being a dick. All right?
Being a dick.
You know, I gotta just move forward positively and not dwell on this. Because if I do, it's just gonna, piss me off and keep me in a bad mood, which I don't want to do.
You don't want to see him when
Would I
he's
ever live
angry.
in LA? Absolutely not. I would never live in a major city. I don't like city life. I like
What?
suburb life.
Oh,
Where if you want to
okay,
go to the
Mr.
city, you
Semantics.
can, but you have everything you want around you with less people, lower taxes, less traffic. I would never want to live in a major city ever in my life. I probably would drive me fucking nuts.
I've never heard someone say suburb life.
Derek says, thank you for going over the history of your YouTube channel over the years. A couple years ago in July 2020 during a retrospective. You're welcome, Derek. You're welcome.
Yeah, Lefty.
All right, let's continue.
Wait, what?
2020 during a Derek says, thank you for going over the history of your YouTube channel over the years. A couple years ago in July 2020 during a retrospective.
What?
You're welcome, Derek. You're welcome. All right, let's continue.
I'm sick of your shit, Derek. What the fuck was that reaction? Very nice.
And these pigs need to grow.